Ladies with gentle hands, welcome to the Trophy Hoarders podcast. I'm joined today with Chris. How are you doing,
I'm
buddy?
doing good, mate. I wanted to shout something in the intro, but I realised that we're now past the 5 minute mark, so I can't say certain words. But I'm on the
When we get
Gooners.
to find up the Gooners.
I wanted to
Yeah,
say
I won't
something
even say
else,
the
up
name.
something else, but
Yeah, so did I. Well, make sure you're listening to find out what we say and comment maybe. Hopefully you won't get flagged down there by the auto moderation bots. But are you doing good?
yeah, mate. I'll be honest, not been playing that many games. Uh,
I've not either.
but the one game I did
Sad.
play, I absolutely hated, and I can't wait to get into it with you because you're the reason that I had to play this game.
I feel so bad, but I'm also kind of just like, finally, he's got a game he doesn't like. You've been on a streak of just liking everything somehow. So actually, no, it's not nice to see you not like something. So I'd rather you enjoy it. But I don't know. At least it makes the episode interesting because I feel like I finally have something positive to say about
Oh, you actually
the
enjoyed that,
video game.
mate? Phew,
Yeah.
damn.
Well, I mean, it's still got its criticisms, but why not jump into the video game book club? Did you want to go first then with how you got on with Deliver Us the
Well, I
Mars?
only lasted an hour 10 minutes. I made it to the start of chapter 2, I think it was. It's like you start
Okay.
underwater after the ships went up,
Oh yeah, yeah.
and I was like, I can't do this. I cannot do this anymore. It is such a bad game, mate. If you told me that it was made by like one guy in his basement, I'd believe you. That's how bad it was. Mate, I had high hopes going in. I was like, I know it's an easy platinum. I might try it. I might go for the platinum, and then mate, like 10 minutes in, I was like, this is not happening. Mate, it started off all right. See when it's like you wake up on the ship and it's your dad, and he's like, we gotta get out of here, and I was like,
Yeah.
oh. I was like, is this like a wee horror kind of thing that's going to be going on? I thought, mate, this could be cool. And then it wasn't. It just kept going downhill. Mate, even like the character models, they looked plastic. The like,
They do look
animations,
good, yeah.
like running and jumping. I was like, this is a rough game. This is like one of the ones where it's like the guys downloaded like Unity Engine game maker kind of thing, and then just put all the models together and kind of he's took a bunch of shit, put it together, made a shit sandwich, and you've made me taste it.
Well, I don't think it was that bad,
Oh, it was
actually.
rough. It was bad, mate. It's a
Really?
bad game.
See, I I feel like the first one's better.
I've never,
I've not
I've never
finished the
played
second
either.
one.
Well, I never
I mean,
played
I don't
first.
think you're probably gonna like the first one, but with this second introduction, because I guess it is a sequel in a way, or not a sequel, but it's obviously the second game, just a different planet, and there are some callbacks in like the collectibles to the Deliver Us the Moon game. But I feel like with that first game, there was a story, but it was a little bit lighter in the sense it was more so like I feel like in this second game they forced quite a big storyline in a way, and I feel like that's probably why you've not liked it because you are right in saying it doesn't look the best and it is a bit weird. Like in the first one, to my knowledge, I can't remember it ever being that heavy of a story and sort of plot. It was more or less literally just walking sim. This game looks quite graphically nice, but the character models don't look good. I thought like the space and stuff did, and
Well,
I
I,
mean you didn't
I never
even
even made it to
make.
space, really, mate. But everything I seen world-wise looked like absolute shit.
Yeah, exactly. So I mean, the first game opens up, and I think you're trying to rush to the rocket, and then you go up, and then you're pretty much at the moon. With this one, it's like they've given you the story with like the family, and then jumped forward to a
Mhm.
different planet, and then back to a memory. Which again, I'm not the biggest fan of that personally, but I don't know,
Mate, even
it gets a bit better up when you're actually on Mars.
taking off on the
It's like,
ship as well was just an absolute mess. See, like looking around where it's like, right, what am I supposed to be interacting with here? I guess it's going to be this one. You kind of need to just find whatever's interactable at that point to try and get the
did you
ship going.
change any of your settings?
I don't think so. No.
I was gonna message you, but I had a feeling may have been too late to do so. but in the settings there's like an accessibility thing, and it basically tells you what to click, or like it. Do you know how like in games it gives you like the look here and press
Mm.
X kind of vibe? There's one like that, and I do completely get you trying to get that ship started. It's not like starting a car, is it? Like
Oh,
all
mate,
of
I
the
was.
things that you have to press. But at least with me, it was like, okay, press square and then pull down, for instance. I don't know what it would have said for you.
It said nothing, mate.
Because,
It was the lassie goes like, "Okay, let's initiate boost sequence," and I'm like, "Is that my job or is that the other guy's
yeah,
job?"
yeah, yeah.
And then it's like been sitting here for 30 seconds and nothing's happened. So then you're looking about and it's like, right, what is interactable? And it's like this lever, and then it's like kind of thing.
Yeah, I mean, thinking about it, it isn't very user friendly, and I would, I mean, I personally would definitely mark that down 100%. Like, you have to go into the settings to then make it accessible. It's like, why aren't games just that easy? Again, maybe there's like more of a core audience that really, really love it, and they're like, no, no, it's fine. You know, we like simulating a rocket going up or something. But yeah, it's I don't know. I preferred the first one. In all honesty, I've not finished this second sequence, this sequel. I think it's okay, but I think I'm on chapter 4 or 5, and I've kind of just got to Mars. I've
Yeah, I
just
think it
like there's a lot of
said
stuff.
that there's 9 chapters when I googled it.
Right. Well, if there's 9, that's I think on chapter 4 you get to Mars, because chapter 2 you're in the ship, chapter 3 you're like docking with another ship, and then you have to leave the ship and you end up like crashing down to Mars in an escape pod and stuff. Like they proper did try and force a story there, which I'm sure might be good. But I was kind of there to just chill on a walking sim and not care too much about all of the mum where she is and the dad and whatnot.
What did you think of the characters though? Because I thought she was super unlikable and not funny. I didn't like. There was no character I met where this guy seems alright. They seem. Oh, that guy's kind of funny. I was like, I hate you. I hate you as well.
Yeah,
I hate you. There was nobody that I liked. Even the dad. Mate,
yeah,
he's a fucking idiot. Where it's like the Wayne can barely walk, and then it's like, right, I'm gonna run away into the ship. Come on, keep up with me. Runs away.
yeah. That was a bit nuts. Like you're
Dad of the
you're
year.
trying to
Fucking
escape, and
idiot.
he like he seeming as he carried you as well. Like he picks you up and
Aye.
carries you to that control room, and he goes, "Oh no, fuck it, I'm running to the rocket myself, and I'm just gonna let a child sprint as well." Like,
Mm.
obviously, it's not gonna work. And I was
Clown.
like, when he's trying, when obviously the girl falls over and they get separated, I was like, he could have tried a little bit harder than that. Like, and he just leaves.
He knows
Like,
that's not his daughter, really. That's why he's not went back.
yeah. But yeah, I mean, yeah, I completely get it. Like, there was a few more flashbacks where, like, the again, there's obviously something happening to why people want to get off of Earth, and obviously it's not the best place to be. I mean, even living on Earth now, it's not the best place to be sometimes. So I can understand why he wanted to change planets, but there is a little bit more sort of backstory that does develop. But I mean, I'm in agreement. The characters are a bit flat, and I think as well. I'm drawing on my memory because I did the first game so long ago, but it's like you can't dislike the characters because it's almost like you're a silent protagonist. You're kind of just
Oh,
there trying to like piece together what's happened on this moon base and like where is everybody sort of thing, like what's happening. And that one's a bit more almost spookier because while it's not a horror game, you're just left alone. It's like going down to the bottom of the ocean, like in Subnautica or something. Like you're just there, like, oh, like I know this isn't a horror game, but why is it quiet? Like,
yeah, I'm
is
getting
something
weird
here?
vibes. Like, what has happened here?
Yeah, exactly. And I've not felt this on this Mars game. It's like they had a good first game ish, you could argue, and then they thought, yeah, right, we've got a bit of budget now. Let's actually try and make a story-based game with this, walking sim elements, and it doesn't work as much. Um, yeah, I mean, I'm glad I've tried it before it's left PlayStation Plus, but I feel like I wouldn't have kicked myself when it leaves. I think on the 14th of April. Like if I never now knowing what I know, I'd be like, okay, fair enough.
Are you gonna go
And
for
like,
the platinum though?
yeah, I'm gonna go for the platinum. Saying that as well, it doesn't help that there's one collectible in the very first mission when you spawn in, and I picked it up and collected it, got a trophy for it, and then I've made it into mission 2, where like you're again sort of when the girl's grown up a little bit, and I've checked like the collectible log, and it's not counted the one from the first mission, and I was like, hang on a minute, like I'm obviously trying to do the collectibles here because I want to get all of the trophies for the collectibles, and I was like, it's not registered. So I was like, I've had to go into chapter select to then replay chapter one to get that, and I was like, what's happening with this save system? And then there's another trophy as well, actually on Mars. You need to get from like one end of the map to the other end in under 2 minutes, and I think you can die, and essentially, like, you need to use some rock climbing gear to get across, and it is kind of difficult to do, but you can kind of just like slip off of the edge and like glitch your way down and run across. And I did it like under 2 minutes, and it didn't work. And I was like, oh, are you actually meant to do this legit? So I need to go back and do that or investigate that trophy. But I was like, what's happening here?
Can't even cheat it.
So,
I mean, it's one of the ones where it's like,
yeah.
see the premise for the story for what I've experienced so far. It seems like a cool idea where it's like your dad's kind of gone, and then what is it called again? Like honey? No, it's not honey bear.
It's like moon bear
Moon
or
bear,
something.
and it's like that wee
Moon
message.
bear.
Psst,
That's corny as
psst,
fuck,
moon
man.
bear.
Moon bear. Shut the fuck up. That's that's so
I'm on the moon pigs. That's what I say.
cringe. Come the moon pigs.
I'm on the moon pigs, mate. Get the birthday cards with pictures put on them.
To be fair, I did order a card from there the other day.
Did you?
And, it's
Mother's
not
Day?
up the moon pigs, mate. It's up the arse.
Oh, up the
man.
arse. Now it's time, mate. Up the arse.
There we go. We've made it through.
Audio
hopefully.
listeners are like, what the fuck is going on?
What are they saying?
But I mate, like good premise, just horrible storytelling. So
Yeah, I mean, I can. Yeah, fair enough. I'm not mad about it. Like, even playing it myself, I was like, wasn't, you know. I think the expectation was I thought it was going to be better, and it didn't live up to that. I think they're making another one though. I think it's going to be called Deliver Us the Home. So maybe they go back to Earth.
mate, who's buying these games?
Oh, they're free on PlayStation Plus, or at least they were. So nobody's buying them.
God
They're
damn.
just there to play. They're ultra rare platinums as well. I'm pretty sure. Like they're quite rare ones to get.
Because the only people that are playing the game fully are going for the platinum trophy. Mate, every other normal person's went, fuck this. Get me a refund.
What are you rating it?
Oh, mate, it's a 1. It is.
A 1.
It's horrible, mate. Like, I could not recommend it to anybody. It's not even. It's. I wanted to be really positive with the book club, right? But there was no redeeming qualities about the game. And I feel like if I can't say anything nice about it, it's got to be a 1. That's my thinking on it.
I mean, I'm very much the same in the previous weeks. It's like I've always tried to be positive about the games, and I've just like not vibed with them. When I think I'm going to give it a 2, if I'm being honest.
2.
A 2. What is the metric? So we've got like 5 is perfect.
Oh man.
4 is good. Is that?
I've got it written down.
You got it written down, yeah. Because I just want to double check because we are keeping a spreadsheet on this, and I've kind of just wanted to make sure I know for reference because I've got 2. Like I want to make sure that it's kind of bad, but not.
All right,
not
so
the worst kind of bad.
1 to 5, awful, bad, okay, good, really good. That's what we settled on. So I thought it was fucking awful, mate. I'd get a 0 if I could. But you think?
Yes. Yeah. So if 1's awful,
2's bad, 3's okay.
3's okay. See, I gave Dead Cells a 3. So
I think Dead Cells, you said it was a good game. It just wasn't for you, I think was what you said.
Yeah. Do you know what? Actually, I think I will give this a 3 then. I think because I do think it was just okay. Like there was a little annoying thing with that collectible, as I mentioned, that didn't track. But I feel like being bad is overly harsh because I'm not that turned off to not continue going for the platinum. Like I will get the platinum. I think it's just okay, like okay to bad. It's almost like it should be a 2.5, but our metric system doesn't do that, unfortunately. So that gives us a score of 4 for our combined rank, and that also gives the game a rating of a C rank.
Should be an F.
So
Should be an
should
F.
be an F. Should be an F. Well, even if I gave it a 2, I don't know what that would be. Maybe a D rank.
It's a not recommend. It's a stay far away.
Yeah, it's unless you're really, really into it and like really love those games, then I would
How
wouldn't,
much?
wouldn't stress.
How much would you pay for the game?
It's an interesting one because I know the characters look like shit, but like the actual planets and things like that, I think, in space, I think look quite good. Assuming it is a small developer, I'd probably say a tenner.
10 max.
Mm. I reckon it retails for like 14.99, and I think that may be pushing it slightly. Maybe 12.99, and then on a sale you pick it up for like 8.99. It's like you're really happy with it. But I'd say like 12.99, good price. Like maybe like 10 hours that you'd play it for. I think that's reasonable.
Yeah.
What about you?
You would need to pay me to play that game, mate. I would not pay a penny for that fucking thing. But
All right. Well, are you gonna stitch me up with this because it's your week to now pick what we play? Are you gonna?
nah,
You may be feeling a kind of way. So
I'm not
what you
vengeful,
got for
mate.
us?
I'm not. So, Observer. It's got the System
Observer.
Redux version. It's like a cyberpunk horror game where you play as a
Okay.
detective, and it's been on my playlist for a while. So I'm like, you know what? Let's pull the trigger on it. I think it's. I think he like hacks into people's minds or something like that. Remember in the Cyberpunk 2077 mission where it's like you hack
Yeah.
into people? I think it's kind of similar to that. Only it came out before Cyberpunk, I think. So, but it's one of the ones that's like looks
I've
like a cool kind of horror game.
Yeah, I've seen I've seen this game and I've thought about doing it, and I think I may have looked at the platinum and thought no.
I think it's an easy platinum.
I think I think it
I think it's.
it's a 2 out of 10, but it's 10 hours. I think that's what put me off. I was like, I don't fancy doing another potential walking simulator.
I was gonna say that Deliver Us to Mars is 10 hours, I think, for the plat.
Yeah, I mean with the guides though, I think it's about 3 or 4, so it kind of chops that down.
But that's what we'll be playing next episode, and I'm looking forward to it, mate. It's the excuse I need to finally play that game. But speaking of playing
Yeah,
games,
speaking of playing games.
what you been up to, mate? What you been playing? You've been enjoying some more Assassin's Creed Shadows.
Oh boy, oh boy. I'm really sorry, everybody, but this is going to be very negative, probably for the next 5 to 10 minutes. So maybe skip ahead if you don't want to hear somebody blast Assassin's Creed Shadows. Um, well, I mean, first and foremost, I've only had the opportunity to play 2 games this week. One of them being our video game book club, Deliver Us to Mars. Um, Mid at best, right? So that's just been an okay experience. We've just discussed that. And then the other game that's just had my full focus has been Assassin's Creed Shadows. I think my final time in that game was 45 hours, and that is for the Platinum Trophy. I just wanted to get it done. Like I was just playing it, I was like, I just want to get this done. Like there was no enjoyment whatsoever after about 10 hours or so after the first act, maybe moving into the second, about maybe 10 to 12 hours, maybe even 15. Just lost interest. I was like, I actually just don't care about this story anymore. I didn't
Yeah.
care about the story at the start. I tried to see it through, and yeah, I just thought, right, I'm just gonna skip all the dialogue, and this is purely just gonna be to get a platinum because I know it on paper it's like a 3 out of 10. It's easy to do. I'm here. I said on my stream before jumping onto this podcast when I was getting the platinum, if the game was a 7 or 8 out of 10, or just any game that required some form of difficulty, I would have just stopped playing it. The only reason why I went for the platinum is because I knew how easy it would be, sort of thing.
Mm-hmm.
And I kind of I'm kicking myself for just going for it because I didn't enjoy it. And I'm a big advocate for saying, if you don't enjoy something, don't play it. But it's just that weird addiction that I can't explain, that you just go for it. Maybe because it's easy.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, but I have not enjoyed myself with gaming this week.
It's a
It's
rough
been
time.
rough. Yeah, mate. Barking mad. But I think in the last episode, I probably did voice some of my thoughts on it. and I don't think anything has changed. I think the story is just really bad and it's ordered in a strange way, sort of thing. I feel like if Ubisoft hired some people that know how to write a good story, sort of thing, and like layer it properly,
Mhm.
then it would be fine. I think as well that we mentioned just parts needed to be sort of like you get a part midway through that probably would have been beneficial at the start because it tells you about a character and you kind of buy into them and you care about them. But like the game just starts with no real care. And if I don't care about the characters, then I don't care about the story. And if I don't care about the story, I don't care about the game. And then I'm already looking at it from a negative point because if your gameplay kind of sucks, if the traversal and the world kind of sucks, the story's not even good enough for me to say I can look past it. I can be blind, you know,
Mhm.
like because we've all probably played like a game that may fundamentally be a bad playing game or a bit janky, but it's had a really good storyline. You're like, do you know what? Like, granted, it's a little bit shit here, but it's really good in the story, and I'm going to stick through it. So yeah, it's thumbs down from me. Save your money. Get it on PlayStation Plus. It'll probably come there within the next month, or I reckon like Dragon Age, that it'll be there in 2 to 3 months. I'd save your money or pick it up in a sale.
Mate,
Granted, that's my opinion. I play a lot of games. My standards are quite high. If you don't play too many games and you do like Assassin's Creed and you love the time period, you might enjoy it. You might enjoy it, but don't spend 50 or 60 quid on it. Let it go down.
it's selling really well. I think the only Assassin's Creed game to beat it was Valhalla, and Ubisoft
Did that
said that
well?
was because Valhalla came out during lockdown. That will never be replicated, kind of thing.
I don't know, man. I feel like they're trying to take a lot of positives from it, but I don't know. If Valhalla, it did come out during lockdown, but I don't know. It's not really an excuse. Like
Does it
with
play
the amount of
similar to
time,
Valhalla?
no, not really.
No.
It's weird. It's like they, I don't know. Like the parkour in Valhalla, you could climb up anything. Like you could climb up a flat wall with no like hand grips in. You could climb up anything in that game, right? In this game, they've stripped it. Like you can't climb up anything. And while I kind of get the decision, and I'm not mad about the decision, it's just the game setting that you're in. Like if you've watched any of my streams when I'm trying to like get up to something, and it's like there's obviously no buildings because it's all forests and stuff. It feels like I'm playing a forest simulator. At least let me rock climb, but I can't.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, why have you removed that feature? So the movement doesn't feel the same. Combat wise, maybe it's a little bit similar. I think they've just added in a few backflips and like fancy finishing moves and tried to say that they've improved the combat. But I guess it's similar to Valhalla, but you almost want it to be better, don't you, with a game that's come out a good few years after Valhalla.
Is it closer to
Um,
Mirage than Valhalla?
in terms of what, like what
Maybe like
it
size, like map size, overall gameplay kind of thing.
um, I'd say map size is weird. I'd say the map size is definitely not. Mirage is obviously quite tiny, so it's not anything in comparison to that. I would say. I would say it kind of feels as big as Valhalla, but it's almost like scaled down a bit. Like, yeah, no, I'd say it's a smaller map than Valhalla, but it looks quite big, sort of thing.
Right.
So,
Because, mate,
but
Valhalla was just
if
too much. Just way too
I don't
big kind
mind
of
it.
thing. I was like, nah.
Like I don't know. It's weird though because with Valhalla, I thought Valhalla had a really good introduction. Like it did start well. It's just it started to peter off like maybe 40 hours in. You're like, oh, is it going to end yet? Sort of thing. I do get, but it's like I've played 40 hours and I've enjoyed it. I may as well just stick out the next 20 to complete the main mission. Like with this game, it's just it doesn't even hook you from the start, or it didn't hook me at least.
How long was
Like
just the story?
I think I wrapped up the story in about 24 hours.
Mate, that's not that
Granted,
bad.
it's not like that's probably, I mean, you can get the Mirage Platinum in what, like 20 hours?
Mm,
So,
it was
or maybe more,
24, 34 maybe. Can't
24.
remember off the top of my head. I've got it written
All
down.
right. I do think if you played this game optimally with a guide and stuff, you could probably rush through that platinum pretty quickly. One of the issues I had though was like there's only certain collectibles you can get in specific seasons and times of the day. So I waited 3 hours on a stream for it to change from autumn to winter to get one thing to pop the platinum. So if you did that as you're playing the game naturally and you're aware of this stuff, then you'd probably cut out like I would have cut out 3 hours of that time. But I mean 45 hours for an Assassin's Creed game isn't bad. It's probably how long does Origins take? I think that's probably about maybe 40 to 50
Yeah,
hours.
Origins is a good amount. I found my how
Yeah.
long to beat account,
All right.
and it's 25 hours, 45 minutes for the Mirage Platinum. That's how long it took.
Okay.
So that's where I
Yeah.
upload like, the times for all my Platinums and stuff like that.
Oh,
For the
nice.
ones that
Yeah, I've
actually
I've
pay
used that a few
attention.
times. I think they've got a Twitter account as well, don't they? I think I see that pop up sometimes. Like, how long to beat? Like,
Mate, it's super handy, see when it's just like, I kind of want to play this random game. I wonder how long it is to beat it. Alright, story's only like 16 hours. Cool.
yeah.
Mate, it's super handy.
Yeah, I mean, I think if you care about the story in Shadows, then it would obviously be a lot longer than that. Like it's really weird because like I'll go onto Reddit or something and somebody's like, I'm still not even finished Act One and I'm like 30 hours in and I'm like, what on earth are you
What are you
doing?
doing?
What are you like? No disrespect, obviously. Like if they're really enjoying it, like fuck yeah, I'm happy that they are. But I was like, I don't know. I think it took me about maybe 10 hours to get out of it, 8 to 10 hours. Which again, the range I saw was 8 to 12 to get out and complete the first act. But yeah, it's I don't know.
They were having a
It
great
feels
time with
weird.
photo mode.
Probably yeah, but it feels weird. It's like I don't think anyone really has. I've not seen anyone with an actual opinion on the game. It's either like bots just glazing and sucking the game off, saying, "Oh, this is the best thing ever," or then it's like people saying, "Oh, we don't like this game because it's historically inaccurate." But I feel like both parties are bots. Like
Mm-hmm.
it's not many
Did you
genuine people that just
did you see the people on
have a opinion.
Twitter that it was like they had like fake Japanese accounts? So
No,
it's
what
like
did they do?
these Americans, right? They were making Twitter accounts pretending to be Japanese people, and they're like,
Right.
"Oh, Assassin's Creed Shadows, fucking like, disrespecting our culture." And then it's like actual Japanese people were like, "That's written with Google Translate." Now you can always tell it's just like a wee bit off.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
Google Translate. Then I think it was
Oh
the
no.
guy that done Devil May Cry, the guy that made that. I can't mind some big like game developer for Japan. He was like the game's like getting good reviews here. Like people are actually enjoying it, kind of thing. Like, this is just
All
fucking
right.
you American fucking bot accounts. He kept calling them
Yeah.
insects, which I guess is some sort of
Insects.
insult over in Japan. You
I
be
think it's a pretty good
insects,
insult. I may start calling people insults. Insults? Insects, sorry.
insect.
That's what you
You be
call
insect.
Yeah, I will. The last thing I will say before I move on, because this has been going on for far too long, is it's difficult to play this game having playing Ghost of Tsushima, and I feel like it's obvious that it's always going to get that comparison. I think Shadows looks a bit better, maybe, but I still think Ghost of Tsushima holds up. Like you would expect a game coming out in 2025 to blow you away.
Mm-hmm.
Even Final Fantasy VII Rebirth looks better than this. Like it just looks good. It's not like it doesn't. It's not the best thing I've ever seen. Um, and yeah, the combat in Shadows just feels a bit flat and robotic and doesn't really reward you. And in Ghost of Tsushima, it's quite elegant and you can flow with your attacks and things. It's like meaningful to like parry or change your stance for a different enemy type. In Assassin's Creed, it's just I don't know. I never wanted to compare the two, but it's so hard when one
Everybody
is
will.
actually really good, sort of thing. And by all means, I don't like Ghost of Tsushima isn't my favorite game. Like I have been quite critical on it. I'm like, I don't think it's worth getting the platinum. I think it's a cool game and a good game, but it kind of overstays its welcome for the platinum and stuff. But yeah, if you have to pick between one of them, like one's free on PlayStation Plus, so go do that.
Do the
Save
two
your money.
characters do they play different? Because with Assassin's Creed Syndicate, it was meant to be like the guy's the fighter, the lassie's the stealth
Mm.
one, but the two of them played like the exact same.
Yeah, so they do play different. So the girl, she's obviously the assassin, and she just feels really good to play. Like I don't know, it's how it should obviously like assassinations and things like that. It works. And then with the guy being a samurai, obviously he he can't pull himself up, obviously because he's got all of this armor on. He can't climb things and like that. Which is kind of annoying because it's like right. I'm playing as him for his mission, and I can't climb up this thing. I'm gonna have to walk around for 2 minutes to get to the objective. Where with the other character, they'd go straight up.
Mhm.
I mean, I get it. Obviously, that's how they play. But yeah, he obviously is just a brute. He's a samurai. He just smashes everything, sort of thing. He clears out. But I almost found once you upgrade the woman, her combat feels just as powerful, and it's not as like sluggish as his because obviously he's a bigger character.
Mhm.
So there is pros and cons to both sort of thing. But I found myself just playing as her because getting around the map, you need to get around quickly, and with him it's just really really slow to move and stuff.
Mhm.
But it's disappointing because I said you play as him at the start and he feels quite good to play as, and I was hoping I would have enjoyed playing as him more because I was like going through the game like, when can I use him again? When can I use him again? And then I finally get him and I was like, do you know what? Maybe it's because I was used to using the woman, but I was like, I don't know. She just feels like a better character to play.
Mhm.
She's more of an all rounder, to be honest, where he's just good at fighting.
And you actually get like the option of stealth, whereas I'm guessing you don't get that
Yeah.
with him.
Yeah, so if you want to assassinate somebody, he does a thing called a brutal assassination. So you still assassinate them, you just stab your sword through them and like lift them up in the air and throw them down. But obviously you're attracting the attention of everyone. At least with her, you can walk past them, do a little slit to the throat, and like
Just keep
you know
going.
float off into a bush, as you should. So it's yeah, I guess with Syndicate as well. Though I can't remember, but I'm assuming those characters just played the same. I mean, at least with this, they do play differently. But I don't know. I just feel like you're hindered so much more by using him. Like it's an Assassin's Creed game, for crying out loud. Like you're meant to climb shit. If you want to play a samurai game, play a samurai game,
Mhm.
sort of thing.
So there's like
It's nice to have the option, but
there's no actual advantage to going as him. It's
no, not
just
really.
constant
And as
downsides.
well, people want to play Assassin's Creed. They don't want to play Samurai's Creed. Do you know
Hmm.
what I mean? Like, so yeah. Anywho, you had a better week.
I never,
Please tell me you have.
I never played a whole lot. I get one platinum, so mate, I've got like 2 or 3 days left to try and get another 3 platinums. I think it is to try and hit 150 before April. Which mate, I was meant to do like another video this month, and I've just not even looked at it. I've been like, I want to get platinums, but obviously coming into the weekend, I'm hoping I should be able to like smash 3 quick platinums out. But I get House Flipper finally. I get that finished up because
Oh,
remember I had the glitch trophies selling to the
yeah.
3 specific people. So mate, I couldn't find anybody else that had this issue, and you can select profiles on the game. So I went on that and changed it, added a new profile. So to the first two, the trophies popped. Then the third guy, his house is like, I think it was like 100k or something like that. And I was like, mate,
Mm.
I've only got like 30. Like, I can't grind all these jobs. So I went back to my main, and the trophy popped fine. There was no updates or
Oh,
anything. So mate, I don't know,
weird.
I don't know what it is. It's just one of the weird ones. Uh, Tried the Amnesia collection because that's a 3 out of 10 on difficulty, but it's an ultra rare, so even on PSN profiles. So I was like,
Oh, very
mate,
nice.
I think it's a 12-hour platinum. Mate, I was like, I just don't like this game. But I
How many games are included? Is it just one,
think
or is
it's
it
three. I
like a
think
collection?
it's I can't remember them all.
That's rough.
But mate, it's like 12 hours, and it's like I said, an ultra rare. So I was like, I'll try it. Played like a couple of minutes. I was like, I'm not really feeling it. Instead of closing the app, I backed it to the main menu, and I get a trophy. And it was like, I can't remember what it's
Oh,
called, but it's like, so mate, now I just look like a bitch because it's like Chris played Amnesia, 1 trophy, and it's like quit the game. So I'm like,
I can't believe it. Oh,
no,
that
just
sucks, man.
no, I need to go for the platinum and get it because, or else I look like a bitch. Uh,
Yeah, it feels weird. I've played the bunker one. I've not played the collection, but I think the collection is older than the bunker,
mhm.
and even the bunker felt a little bit weird to
It
play.
just feels
I can only
off, kind of thing.
imagine. Yeah,
It's not scary. Well, I never get far enough for letting pure scary to happen.
yeah, you fucking left. That's why.
But it's one of the ones where it's like it just feels kind of shit, you know. Like it doesn't. I don't know. Maybe it is because it's like such an old game kind of thing. Um,
Yeah, old PC classic. Some things should just be left, as a memory.
Played a bunch of FIFA. That's what I've been playing with my wee player career because, mate, I didn't know that getting the Ballon d'Or was such a rare trophy. Well, the trophy says win Player of the Year or the Ballon d'Or. I've won Player of the Year 3 times, and I've still not got the trophy. So it's got to be the Ballon d'Or.
Yeah.
I can't win the Ballon d'Or, mate. I keep getting fucked over. I was with Leipzig.
Skill issue.
We won the Bundesliga, get knocked out the Champions League. So I was like, mate, fuck this. I'm moving to Real Madrid. I'm winning everything. And mate, we did. We won literally every single trophy we could. And I was like, this is it. I'm getting the Ballon d'Or. Boom. Injured right before it. I was like, fuck. Never even get nominated. And I was like, maybe it's because I'm injured. And by the way, for people, so they know, I've got like 120 goals a season or something. I'm putting up mad numbers. I'm playing on the easiest difficulty, scoring a hat-trick, simming to the end. And I was like, mate, this second season at Real Madrid, I'm getting it 100%. Mbappe got it. Mbappe with like 100 less goals than me and like 20 less assists. And I'm like, how the fuck, mate, this is rigged. I was even seeing the build-up to the Ballon d'Or. I kept getting him and Vinny Jr. sent off. Every single game they would play, because I'd control the whole team. I'd be like, red cards, just get them sent off. And Mbappe was super easy to send off. But that Vinny Jr., mate, he's got some referees paid. You could not get him sent off. Like 5-6 leg breaks and he's still getting yellows and warnings. And I'm like, what the fuck, man?
Oh, no.
He's got
I think as well that that trophy as well kind of like builds up. Like you have to consistently perform for a few seasons. Like it's really weird. Like you could have the best season ever. Granted, you should win the Ballon d'Or. Ballon d'Or. Ballon d'Or. If anybody doesn't know what that is, it's basically a trophy in the football world to say that you're the best player of that year, essentially.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it's weird. You could have the best season ever and they wouldn't recognise it, but in real life they would. It's just you're right. It's a rigged trophy.
Mate, I feel like it's glitched. It's at that point where I'm like, it's glitched, mate. Like there's no reason I shouldn't be winning it.
Yeah, well, maybe one more season. That's always the case of trophy hunting. Just one more try.
Just one more.
It will have to be. If you've done like 2 seasons, surely on the third, I reckon it would happen. If not the third, then the fourth.
And another thing, mate, I'm a 91 rated winger and I can't even get in the Scotland team. So fuck Steve Clark. That's another fucking thing. But mate, it's
I was
just
gonna say, doing international duty and like winning the World Cup would definitely skyrocket your stock to maybe win.
Winning it with Scotland,
you know what?
mate, I'd get voted like world fucking president or some shit.
Do you know what, mate? Maybe you should join Arsenal. Maybe you'd win the Ballon d'Or then.
Maybe.
Ballon d'Or. I don't know why I'm overpronouncing the word. I used to be able to say it right. I think it's because I'm thinking about it too much.
You're overthinking it.
Yeah, literally.
And that's pretty much all I've been doing on FIFA. Is try to get that Player of the Year Ballon d'Or. Mate, like I said, I think I put 3 seasons in this week. Like just proper grinding it, and I'm like, this is when I'm getting it. I'm getting it. Nope. So
you enjoy it? Like just chilling, playing single player.
I was.
You're just doing it purely for the trophy.
Yep.
Or...
Mate, it was one of the ones where I was like, this is kind of fun, I'm just enjoying it. But the fact that I've been fucked over so many times, it's not fun anymore. I'm literally getting it out of spite so the trophy doesn't defeat me. That's the only reason I'm still doing it. And mate, I'll probably not even get the fucking platinum because I need to do the what you call it? The pro club shit.
Clubs, yeah, we need to do that, but it's finding it. There's too many. I'm past it on FIFA. It would have to be boosted some way.
It's gonna be brutal.
But even then, I think the servers are so unreliable to try and do it. So yeah, love to get it, but don't know if it's happening.
Yeah,
kind of accepted it.
I've not got high
checked
hopes.
out of the game in January.
So I'm playing that, and then mate, I've bought a bunch of games, and one of those games is WWE All Stars. So I played maybe like a wee 5-10 minutes of that, just make sure the disc actually worked. And mate, it's like, I don't know if you've seen any gameplay for it, but it's like over the top wrestling kind of thing. So it's like almost.
Are they like really wow?
Like cartoonish versions, like big fucking.
Yeah.
Even more roided up, if that's believable. Just big roided up, and mate, like, so it's like the pedigree, mate. He'll leap like 60 feet into the air for the pedigree and come down, and you can like bounce them off the flare, and then they like fly back up, and you can like combo and stuff. Mate, it's cool. I played the demo for it on the 360 whenever it came out, mate, like years ago, and I was like, this is such a cool game, but I never bought it. It's one of the ones I always really wanted, but just never bought. So mate, getting to
Yeah.
play a wee bit of it, I was like, this is cool, you know, just a wee
Has it
bit of
got a
fun.
platinum or
Yeah, but
not?
it's got
Is it too
online
old?
trophies, so it's dead.
Ooh.
But mate, just
Does it? Is it possible though, or is it dead? Dead.
nah, dead. Finito.
It. I mean, it's always weird with PlayStation 3 games because I think something is dead, and then somehow, some way, there's like a workaround to do something.
Mm.
Like,
Because there's
never say never.
there's the James Bond games. They got, I don't know what it was, but it's like you can connect like a DNS server, so it's like you can actually
Yeah, I saw
play,
this.
and it's you
Yeah.
actually earn the trophies legit kind of thing. Then there's obviously people that just hack the trophies and stuff like that as well, which seems even more pointless.
Surprised you have not tried the James Bond stuff. Not the hacking, but the like, trying to do it legit because you're
I was
quite into them, kind
yeah,
of.
I was gonna, but they're like a big grind kind of thing. They're a massive grind, and I
Uh,
was like, do I really want 1,000 kills with this one weapon kind of thing? Nah, I'm gonna. It's just not going to be worth it in the
it's,
long run. So,
it's
aye, some WWE All Stars. After
what else have you got in the physical besides that then?
games that I've bought,
Yeah.
oh mate, I bought a load of games. So this was before I went on a wee trip on Monday. I get WWE All Stars, Tekken 6. Mate, I've got the 7 and 8 Platinum. I was like, might as well go for it. Also, big up CEX that refuse to take in games all the time, even though this one says not to be sold separately. Big up CEX.
Why does it say that? How can
I
you?
don't know, it must be for like a collector's edition or something like that.
Oh, maybe.
Shenmue 3. I'm going to play through the Shenmue 1 and 2 because I've got that. I don't know if I've got that digital or physical. I know I've got Shenmue 1 and 2. I want to play through them, so I was like, might as well buy 3. And then the regret Football Manager 2014 on the Vita. Now, Chris, why did you buy Football Manager 2014 on the Vita?
Why
Because
did he do it?
I played it on the PC and you can cross save. So I was like, start a save on the Vita, transfer it to the PC, do all the hard work, and it'll be cool going back and it'll be like Victor Wanyama, Stefan Johansson at Celtic. It'll just, it'll be a mad thing. The cross save doesn't work, so I either need to play it on Vita or just take the loss, and I'm just taking the loss on it because playing it on the Vita is shit.
Is it bad on a Vita? Like, is there not something you could do, like, if you just take it to work and just play it on the sly, sort of
Nah,
thing? Chip away.
I feel like when you've played the PC version, you can't downgrade. And I played the PC version for so long that it's like, mate, I even tried the PS4 or PS5 version 2024,
Hmm.
and I was like, oh, fuck this, and just that was it.
Mate, I prefer them.
Nah,
I think this. I'm gonna get cooked for this, but I think the best way to play Football Manager is on mobile, and I'll take it to the grave.
nah, that's
It's
a
just something
horrible opinion.
special. It's just something special. It's for me. It's simple. I've tried to play it on PC, way too complicated. I'm not good at it. Played it on console. I was like it's serviceable. Play it on mobile. Yeah, just easy. When you finish, into the pocket, pick up whenever you want.
To be fair, I don't think
Yeah.
I've played the mobile version, but like I said, see going for the PC where it's all the options and all this stuff, to
Yeah.
then
I
going
mean, I
to
do get it. I think.
mobile or Vita, it's like step down.
Yeah. I think if I understood it more on PC, I'd appreciate it. But it's like I've just literally played a simple version and it just works for me, sort of thing.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, that's why
Because mate,
I like it. I wonder if anyone else does.
my first Football Manager game was on the PSP. I think it was 2008 or 2007.
Oh wow.
Football Manager. But mate, when I played it on the PSP back in the day, I was like, this is amazing. But now it's like I kind of go back to it when I've experienced PC. So that's a couple of the physical games I bought. Digital, mate. Some
Ooh.
spoilers for some upcoming videos here, by the way. I wasn't going to reveal them,
You heard it here first.
and then I was like, fuck it. So Killzone 1, I'm thinking that might be a wee video. Infamous Festival of Blood. Also, mate, Killzone 1, the physical version's like £130.
Yeah, it's because it's Killzone HD. I've been looking at it on Facebook trying to see if there's an idiot selling it for like £5, and I've had no luck.
Mate, it's £130, and then I think the Killzone trilogy is like 100. It's like literally just a wee bit cheaper.
And they're platinums in. Like, why is it so expensive? Is it just because it's old?
Yeah, I don't know. I know Killzone 2 and 3 has online trophies. Killzone 1 doesn't. So you can still get the platinum for Killzone 1, hence the potential
Oh,
video.
nice,
Um,
nice.
Infamous Festival of
You got the
Blood.
digital. Wait, digital? Did you
Yeah,
say you got
digital.
that?
Yeah.
How much was that?
Oh, 15 maybe, I think.
Did you have to buy it on the PS3
Yeah,
store? Could you?
PS3 store.
Yeah.
Uh,
Okay.
Mate, I spent £40 for all these digital games I'm about to go through. I never wrote down each individual price because then on the podcast I
Yeah.
would need to try and add them up, and me math no good. So, Far Cry 1, that's also a
Oh,
wee video. The original Far Cry, the original Killzone, you see where I'm going here? Boom. Red Faction 1 on the PS4, the original Red Faction, you're sensing a trend. And then the
no, what trend?
Arkham Origins
What
Season
trend?
Pass as well.
Oh, nice.
So that's just so I can. I've done all the online trophies, so I was like, I'll buy the DLC before it gets delisted, and then
Yeah.
at any point in the future when I feel like it, I can 100% the entire series, not just platinum it, but 100% it, which I don't think many people would have,
Probably not. No.
especially when you think
That.
Origins and then Origins Blackgate, which people don't even know about.
I would like to see something on that because there's not much, is there at all?
So I bought them also sneakily last night, so I get paid
Oh,
Wednesday, and I also get I get paid monthly, so it's like a big kind of lump sum. So I get paid Wednesday. I also get my share payout, which was like just under 2 grand. So I was like, mate, I was balling. I was like, you know what? I'm buying a PSVR. Fuck it. So
oh,
so I bought a wee PSVR
yeah.
one.
That is the most randomest thing you could have said anything tonight, and I wouldn't have. That's just so weird.
Mate, I was like just pure in the mood. Knowing you're just pure in the mood for it, and it's like, fuck it, mate, the money's out to burn. Like, I'll just buy it.
Yeah.
I was stuck between the
How
VR.
much?
Mate, that's the thing. It was £110 with postage, right? Obviously, it's
Okay, that's
pre-owned,
good. Yeah.
which isn't ideal,
Yeah.
but I'll get a good clean. PSVR 1 V2 version, whatever the fuck that means, with the camera, both the
Oh
nunchucks,
yeah.
the adapter so
Oh,
it can get used on the PS5 in two games, Superhot VR and Resident Evil 7 Complete Edition or Gold Edition, whatever it is. So I was like, mate, this is a
oh
fucking
yeah.
steal. I put a wee mask
That's
on
a,
and everything when I was buying it. So
that sounds like a good deal, to be fair. How much is the VR2? Do you know? Just off the top of
that's
your head. Is it
400.
like is it for 400?
Mate, I was like, obviously I'd prefer it new, but I can't buy PSVR 1 brand new. Let's see if I've
Yeah.
got it. But mate, so many of the PSVR 1 games don't work on VR 2, and it's all games
Oh,
that I want to play, like
oh,
the
right.
Batman game, Blood and Truth, Ellie Noir, PSVR, Sniper Elite, The Walking Dead, Wolfenstein, Until
You gonna
Dawn.
play Metro, or is that on
Metro's on VR
VR2?
2. So, mate, my thinking
Oh,
was, I was like, because realistically, I'm going to play it for like a week and then put it away, forget about it, and then play it for like a week and then, kind of.
yeah.
So I was like, I might as well buy the cheaper one and then, mate, see if I really like it. When I've played all the games that I want on VR1, I'll just sell it, trade it in, get VR2, and then all the new games that come with that. I think
Are you
Metro.
gonna
I can't remember what the other. There was like two games that I wanted to play on the VR2.
are you gonna make any content, or is it just purely
I was
just for
thinking
like
that,
something
but
you
then I'm
enjoy?
like, I don't know how I'm gonna record it and set it up and everything. I don't know how difficult it is
Yeah.
because I know you get like a wee special box that the HDMI cable goes into
Hmm.
for the VR. So I'm like, I don't know. I'll figure. No plans immediately, but I might because I don't know if there's many people
Yeah.
doing
See,
VR platinums.
no, like I've seen a few people do it, so like it's not. Do you know what I mean? It's not like it's never been done,
Mm,
but I don't know why it's not been done more. Like for instance, I think there's a good niche there, but it's whether it's worth the time and effort to set it up because obviously it's a few more steps, isn't it, in terms of your setup.
mm.
But I mean, it's always cool to see different kinds of content, right? And it's definitely an area, especially if there's some like really good games and you get like good content and clips from it. Then
Yeah,
I don't
because
know, just see how you get on, really.
I seen somebody selling Tony Hawk Ride, I think it is. No, the one with like the actual physical skateboard.
Oh yeah, yeah,
Mate,
yeah,
it was
yeah.
like £20 for the game and the actual skateboard, and I was like, be a decent video. And then I was like, I think somebody's done it, but I don't
Yeah,
know who.
Saturn's done it.
Is it Satire? I was like, I think somebody's done
Yeah,
it.
when he done it in part of one of his big collections of like the worst PS3 games or something like that, and I just watching him or his perspective of that game, I don't know, I wouldn't recommend it. It seemed like he didn't have fun
But he doesn't
to the
show his
point where I
face,
think,
does he? So, like, do you see his feet or something? So, like, a feet cam?
yeah, no, I think because he was mainly showing the game capture, I think he did do a bit of B-roll probably of just like him in socks on the board,
Hmm.
and I think he used his hands. I think because his feet were hurting from being on the board so much, I think he worked out that he could control the board with his hand or something like that.
Hmm.
So, but it's a brutal, brutal platinum. An interesting one, but definitely brutal.
Yeah, so that's most of the stuff I bought. And, mate, I nearly bought more stuff. There was the Bayonetta and Vanquish bundle. I think it was like £8. It was on sale, but it ended. And I was like, mate, I've got Bayonetta on the PS3, but see, just knowing that there's a better version that it runs smoother, I'm like, mate, maybe I should just get that one instead. And Bendy in the Ink Machine or something like that, I think it's called. It's like a horror
Oh, that
game,
horror game.
but it's set in
Yeah, I've
like,
seen that.
is it like 60s, like Mickey Mouse kind of vibe kind of thing? And I was like, mate, it
Yeah.
seems kind of cool. And then obviously, I think was it yesterday or the day before, like new PlayStation deals came out, and mate, I'm just looking at it, and it's like 5, 6 games for my wish list, and I'm like, I could go for that, I could go for that, I could go for that. But I'm like, mate, the backlog's just getting bigger. And then now that I've bought the PS VR, it's just gonna keep.
Even more.
Aye.
Even more.
So I'm like, mate, I just need to stop buying games. But
What a time to be alive.
I don't know,
At least there's stuff to play. There's nothing worse than when you don't have anything to play.
mate, I'm spoiled for choice. But I'm still gonna sit there and say I've got nothing to play because I am who I am.
As you should. As you should.
But mate, I took a wee trip, as you know,
Oh yeah.
to Forgotten Worlds, the largest UK video game store. And mate, it was pretty cool. I mean, the day was interesting. My car get hit. I'll throw a picture on the screen. So mate, that was a fucking mess. I had to sit through traffic for age. My uncle, he owns a garage, so I had to take it to him, and it was, mate, traffic's brutal. I don't know if it's the same in England, but see, because it's coming to the end of the tax year, like the councils spend all their money. They're like, right, just spend it
Yeah.
on roadworks, because if they don't spend it, they
yeah.
lose it.
Yeah, they do. So there's like a place near me, and what did they do? They made a. Do you know how you get a road? I don't know if you'd get it in Scotland. I think it's more of like, especially like a London or Brighton thing. It's like you get a road and then you kind of build a cycle lane, but it's still in like the main road.
Yeah, we've got
So they
that.
did that. Yeah, okay. So you know what I'm on about. It's really awkward for cars because the road is now smaller.
Mhm.
So they built that, and then they decided to take that out and put the road back to how it was, and then they then added another cycle path, but now they've like gone into the pavement to make its own lane. Like it was just like the biggest money laundering
Oh,
scheme
mate,
I've
it's a
ever seen over
joke.
the space of like 2 years. I'm like, this is awful. But yeah, that basically councils don't want to lose their budgets, do they? So
They
they're
just
like, yeah,
spunk it all
do
at the
it.
last minute.
Yeah.
So mate, it was an absolute mess. But mate, I had a fun time driving down. It was like an hour drive. Mate,
Was it scenic? Was it like
aye,
a
mate, it was like some nice
nice?
views. I fucking slammed into a speed bump. Mate, I was just zoned out. I was singing along to my music, and it's one of the ones where no, it's like an old speed bump. It's like painted red, but all the paint's like kind of wore away. So it's like, mate, it wasn't
Right.
until the last minute I seen it. I was like, da, da, da. So, oh, fuck, boom, boom.
Poof.
And I was like, oh
Oh,
no. And I've got the windies down. And then it's like, mate, see every smell and every noise. I'm like, ah, car's dead. Car's fucking dead. So it's like, I had to pull in. And I'm like, listening. I'm like, is it? Like, what the? I was like, fuck it, mate. We're in deep enough. I had to just keep going. Um, so
what an
I'm,
adventure.
so I made it there. The plan was to vlog. I'm gonna be honest. I shat out it. I recorded an intro in my car in the like the wee parking bit 'cause it was quiet, and then I went in. Mate, the shop's smaller than what I thought it would be. See for like the YouTube videos. So I walked in, and also mate, it's like a Monday at like I think it was like 10, half 10. So mate, it's fucking super quiet. You can literally just slightly hear the music playing on the radio, and that's it, mate. I'm on the other side of the shop, and I can hear the guy at the entrance having like a conversation. I can hear every word, and I'm like social anxiety's kicking in a wee bit. That's like I now need to like pull my phone out and like record myself kind of thing.
Yeah.
And then this wee smelly fucker just started following me around the shop. I thought he worked there, so let's see when I walked in, like, I say hi to the guy that owns it, and then I see a wee guy fucking about while at the PS1 games, and I'm like, cool, walk past him. But he just started following me, and I was like, is he a worker that he thinks I'm like? Because I thought he was maybe like stalking and stuff. I was like, is he a worker that thinks I'm fucking into steal shit or something? Like, I know I'm not for the area, but fuck me. Mate, he just started watching me, and I'm like, what the fuck did I do? So, mate, I just kind of started walking around, and I'm like, is he following me, or am I just paranoid? No, he's following me. And I'm like, alright, this is kind of weird. In like his early 20s, clearly not playing with a full deck of cards, if you know what I'm saying. Fucking humming. And long story short, mate, I done like a wee lap at the store. I lost him at the pop vinyl figures. That's where he gave up chase. He get distracted by the big bobble-headed toys.
Yeah, I was gonna say, nice distraction.
Mate, there was like tonners.
Did you like knock one on the head? He's like looking at it.
Mate, I should just whip my keys out, shiny.
Yeah.
Distracted him. But mate, there was like hundreds of cool shit. There was like, see, like collector's editions and stuff. Like Metal Gear Solid 1, 2, 3, and Rising Revengeance. It's not called a collector's edition, it's like a premium package or something. And mate, it's like £200 each, but you can literally just grab it and fucking like take it apart and like, look at it and fuck about with it and shit. And I'm like, mate, this is kind of cool. And it's like there's like £100 games just like, out on the shelf that you can like look at. And
wow.
I was like, mate, this guy's got a lot of trust in people.
Wouldn't get that down here in England.
Mate, wouldn't I? I'm surprised it's up here in Scotland. Mate. Guy must have honours of like secret cameras or something. So I shout out of the vlog, and bought some PS3 games. Looked at PS4, there wasn't a great selection. Well, nothing that tickled my fancy. And bought myself some games, mate. Mostly FIFA, as you can see here. FIFA 2010 World Cup, which, by the way, it's not ribbed for her pleasure, like the 360 version, which is weird. I don't know if you know this.
No, I don't.
So see,
I
like,
didn't have it on 360.
so it's like 2010 was the Jubilani, and it kind of had that ribbed thing. Mate, see the Xbox 360 version? It's got like wee kind of like bumps on it.
What, on the cover?
Yeah, see on like the plastic of the cover?
Yeah.
It's like kind of got wee bumps. And then when I got this, I was like, mate, where's the bumps? But it's the actual proper one, because it's see like the holo. It even says like South Africa 2010 on it. The only thing I didn't notice was 2 of the games have got like cracks at the bottom of the case, which is a fucking pain. But it got some.
It's easy to fix though. If you just buy
FIFA 8, FIFA 2010 World Cup, 14 World Cup, FIFA Street, the like, reboot version, and then FIFA Street 3, and then that. Mate, I don't know.
What language is FIFA Street 3 in, by the way?
English? Anglais.
Oh yeah, mine's in Greek.
But a random fucking language. So that goes with like my FIFA collection that I've been, mate, just randomly like a week or 2 ago, I was like, you know what? I should just collect.
Just have it.
All the
just
FIFA games, because mate, I've already got like a bunch of them. Even like on the PS1, I've got like 99, which has got Bergkamp, big up the arse, and 2000. I can't mind who that had on it. I want to say Ian Wright, but it wasn't. It was a black guy. Oh, and then Back to the Future on the PS3. I bought that as well. And that's pretty much everything I bought for myself at Forgotten Worlds.
Game.
That's a what game?
That's an awful game.
Is it?
You've brought. How much did it cost?
28. The same in CEX.
Yeah, if you buy the PS4 version, I think that's like probably 50 or 60 quid. Could have gone up, could have gone down, but it's a Telltale one, right?
Yeah. Not a fan.
Awful. It is awful. If you're going for the platinum trophy as well, it is disgustingly long.
Is it?
It's like 60 trophies, lots of collectibles, certain choices you need to make. Fucking ball ache.
Mate,
maybe just enjoy the game for what it is, but my experience on the PS4 one, it sucked.
I wonder if they're different, because the trophy guide I looked at, it didn't look that bad.
Oh really? Maybe it's different, but the one on PS4 that I did, I didn't enjoy any of it.
Because there's definitely
It was just bad.
missables.
Yeah, I think it was the missables in a Telltale game. There's that one that has missables, and I think The Expanse, the most recent one they made, has missables.
The
Oh
f-
wait, and The Wolf Among Us probably does as well.
the Wolf Among Us, you just
Or
need to go
collectible.
back to an episode
Yeah,
and
collectibles.
thing.
Yeah, but
Uh,
yeah,
the Walking Dead final season as well has collectibles and missable trophies.
oh, does it?
Yeah, because mate, that's the one thing that stopped me forgetting it. I need to go back and just grind it out. But then
Mate, I'm not gonna ruin the ending of that final season, but I was
oh no, I beat it.
wow. You've not beat it?
The Walking Dead.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Have you played it?
mate, I beat it when it came
Yeah.
out.
Oh yeah, I didn't. I played all of them, and it must have come out when I was at uni. So I've never ever played the final season. And I went back and did the definitive collection, probably what 2 years ago now. And I was like, I don't remember this final season. And I was playing through it. I was like, yeah, okay. It's like they've introduced like the collectible shit. I was like, yeah,
Mhm.
whatever, that's fine. You've got to upgrade with the times. But like that ending, mate, I was like, whew. Like I was like, no way. I
I don't
was
even
like,
remember the ending. Did they like fake her death or something? I can't mind what it was.
should we say it?
Ah, fuck,
Yeah, do
mate.
you know what the
The game
game's?
was like 5 year
Mate,
old.
the game's yeah, yeah. No, so it's like it's very reminiscent of season one, like the parallels in the sense of she sacrificed. Is it AJ, like
Uh-huh.
the kid that she ends up looking after? Like she basically does this heroic sacrifice, and then you just don't really see what happens to her. Kind of, you assume she dies off screen because I think she's like quite banged up from maybe falling or whatever. So you just assume she's dead, and out of nowhere, she just comes and saves the day, and I'm like, what? Like it was the biggest like they built it up to basically be like, oh yeah, she's died. Very reminiscent of Lee when she leaves Lee, and it's like AJ leaves her,
Mhm.
and then all of this sad stuff, and then I just wasn't expecting it. Completely blindsided, and she comes back. I was like, what? Yeah,
Yeah, mate.
great ending.
It's been ages since I last played it, but I need to go back and mate, I need to do a guided playthrough. That's the only thing. See, 'cause there's like missables where it's like, I think it's like what person you have a relationship with, like the guy and the lassie, see at the school.
I honestly can't remember. I didn't think it was missables. I thought it was just collectibles. I
Nah,
didn't think
it's
it was
missable because it's like you either go left or you go right. So it's like
right.
if you go
Okay.
right, you miss the left trophy. But mate, whilst I was doing that, I was like, you know what? I'll get my pal Def off a couple of games,
Oh yeah.
and
Oh yeah.
I sent you some. I can't remember what I sent you. I'll be honest. I had a list, a like idea what I was gonna get you.
We got the
Oh, you
spoiler
get the
list.
spoiler list.
We got the spoiler list.
There was a bunch of games that I wanted to get you that I never. I know Chronicles I never got you.
This is what you got me. A nice
14.
stack of games.
14 games.
Unfortunately, actually, I can actually turn these around because
Oh, it's
there's
mirrored.
already a video.
Oh no, it's not. It's
Oh,
just
is it
they're
mirrored?
upside down. No, you can
Oh,
read
they're
them.
upside down. Some
From
half of them are upside
yeah,
down.
from
Half of
Dragon
them are
Ball.
fine. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But anywho, you can watch the video on my channel because I actually unboxed this beautiful, beautiful mystery box that Chris put together for me. What out of interest, what didn't like wasn't you like what you weren't able to find? You know what I mean? Like what?
Assassin's Creed Chronicles for the PS4. That's like the 2D version. It's the trilogy pack.
Oh yeah,
Um,
never played that one. Is it
Dragon.
good?
I only played a wee bit of one of them, but it was alright.
Right.
Dragon Ball Z Raging Blast 2.
I really want that one.
I don't know anything about Dragon Ball games, mate. I was just so after I went to Forgotten Worlds, I think I'd only spent like £40 or something. And I was like,
Mm.
mate, there's a bunch of games that I wanted to get that I couldn't. So I was like, I'll jump on CEX and see what's available nearby. So I ended up going to. I then drove to Kilmarnock, and then drove to Ayr, and stopped by the two CEXs to get your stuff. I kind of mind what was in CEX. I know one of the Dragon Ball games, and I can't mind the line. COD 4 maybe.
Yeah, I was gonna say I think COD. I think Dragon Ball. One of the Dragon Ball games, COD, and I don't know. Maybe Haze. I don't know. Wait, no, I don't think it was Haze.
Yeah, I'm struggling to remember. Oh, Rogue. Was it Assassin's Creed Rogue?
Yeah, Assassin's Creed Rogue. Yeah.
Yeah, Assassin's Creed Rogue.
I mean, I'm acting like they're not on the floor, but they're
You can
upside
just
down.
look
I
at
can't
them.
see the tags. Yeah.
There was the GTA trilogy, but that was £25. So I was like, spending a quarter of the budget on one game. I was like, And also it wasn't available anywhere really. Red Dead 1, I was thinking that, but the PS3 version, all the online trophies, I was like, maybe no. Terminator Resistance, Skate 1 and 2, and Resident Evil Operations Raccoon City.
Is Terminator Resistance the one on PS4 and 5, the new one?
Yeah, it's £18.
Yeah, because I want that's on sale now, by the way, on the PlayStation sale, but I want it physical, and I've got it on my Amazon wish list, and I'm just waiting for it to go down to like £9 or something.
But
Like
it's
it's
cheap
just
enough.
holding its price. Yeah, but it's nice to see a couple of games that I had on my radar as well. But yeah, the I think seeing the Dragon Ball games in there, I was like, because I have Raging Blast 1 and I'm like working on that platinum trophy ever so passively now. I was like, you know what? It may be kind of cool to also get Raging Blast 2 and just do the online, even though it's a big fucking grind, and just leave it for when I want to revisit in like 5 years' time or whenever. But it holds its price well. It's like £20 or something, isn't it? It's one of the more expensive ones. But yeah, it's
Yeah, 25.
yeah.
And then I seen the Final Fantasy game, and I was like, I don't know what the fuck this idiot Final Fantasy is.
I don't know what the fuck that is either.
But it's not on his PSN profiles, and it's not in his physical collection, so I'll get it.
Mate, I was like really happy with that one because I mentioned it in the video, but essentially I knew it was on PSP, but I didn't really know what it is, and it's basically like is it fair to say like what's that fighting game on Nintendo? Is it Smash Bros? I think it's just like that. No, not Smash Bros.
But a
What's
2D,
the fighting game with all the people that play?
yeah, Super Smash Bros.
Smoothest, yeah, it is that one, yeah. I think I'm not saying it's that, but it's basically just a Final Fantasy game with all of the characters, and you just fight against each other.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know anything else about it, but I obviously looked at the back of the box and I was like, this actually looks really cool. The platinum, a little bit shaky, but I'm not in it for the platinum. I just kind of want to play it because it just looks really interesting.
Yeah, because a lot of the games are a lot older that they don't even have trophies. Because I went, for the people that don't know, I done like a wee spoiler sheet. I didn't know if you would find it, see, because I put it, I didn't want you to see it straight away and accidentally open it or anything. So I put it under the games, under the bubble wrap. But then I was like, in my head, I'm like, what if he just takes them out the bubble wrap and doesn't take the bubble wrap out the box kind of thing? I was like, shit.
You know, so the way that I opened it, and you'll see this, basically I ended up opening it upside down from the bottom. So that's the
Did you?
first thing that I saw was the spoiler sheet and the caramel logs, I think.
Oh yeah, I wasn't going to mention it on the pod. I was going to tell him. I was just going to say this. Some special stuff.
Yeah. But no, there was some special Scottish
Some
delicacies in there
snacks.
as well. I mean, it looked like a fish finger.
Mate, it was one of the ones where I was like, did I include it? And I was like, obviously it's like Scottish stuff, but I was like, you can probably buy it in England, kind of thing. It's probably in Tesco's
So
and shit.
I've never seen those caramel logs, but the caramel bars
Mm-hmm.
I've seen and I've had, and I mean, it's in the video. I don't want to go over
Oh,
it,
did we
but
get
yeah,
like a wee
it's
mukbang taste test?
yeah, there's a little bit of
Oh,
bonus content at the end of the video of me just I cut to like a black screen, and then yeah, it's also going to be funny because when this podcast comes out, obviously that video will be out, but in that video I've got my long hair. I just have to point to I have a haircut, so it's going to be very funny us discussing a video that's happened with just the way it's going to be uploaded. But it was a good box, filled with some food as well, and really excited to get into those games. I think you are kind of signaling that you want me to platinum a hard game because as well,
mate, I
Chris
noticed
put
that
in a
as
really
well. There
nice
was there was some difficult ones in it.
yeah. So Chris put in like a really nice sort of what the games were. Obviously, we know what they were, but kind of whether they've got a platinum trophy or if they've got no trophies, and like kind of like the reasoning behind it. I like it with the Dragon Ball and Final Fantasy.
Yeah,
You've just put it's Final
yeah. I was
Fantasy,
like, mate, with that right,
Dragon
it's
Ball.
just it's
Like,
fucking Dragon Ball.
yeah, I was like, yeah, good. That's what you should put. But yeah, so like a lot of the like a good few of the games are like I don't know, like 100 hours, 9 out of 10, 10 out of 10. I was like, oh, he's
Mm.
is he hinting at something here? But mate, really excited, and it's not even from a platinum perspective. I'm just generally excited to try out a bunch of the games because I don't know, there's like Resistance as well. Like
Mm.
I've been thinking about that. it's weird, mate. I feel like you live in my brain sometimes with some of these things. 'Cause I was thinking about resistance, and I keep seeing it being mentioned in online spaces about resistance free and stuff, and I was like, kind of intrigued by this. I didn't realize how cheap they were though.
Mm-hmm.
Like, what, a
Yeah, they're
quid?
really cheap.
Like for the whole trilogy, you get it under a tenner maybe. So yeah, it's really looking forward to it. Metal Gear as well.
Metal Gear
I'm
Solid
excited to try
4.
that. Mate, next podcast episode. I mean, I am going away for a week, but I think I should be able to squeeze in a week of gaming before the next recording. I'm hoping just to dive balls deep into all of these, like just try everything like a kid in a candy shop. I'm just really excited. I'm really excited.
Yeah, because mate, there's even games where it's like I've bought for myself that I still need to play. Let's see Chronicles of Riddick, because that's two games. That's Escape from Butcher Bay and Assault on Dark Athena. Mate, it's meant to be like
Yeah.
pure, like amazing, unreal games. Like the best. I think I can't remember if I wrote it in the note, but it's like the best
Yeah, you did.
movie to get one of
Best
the best
movie.
adaptations to a game. So it's like, mate, even like myself, I still need to play that. But hey, mate, I'm glad you liked it.
Yeah, thank you very much, mate. If maybe the people will call for a part two. Maybe I'll up that budget. And a quarter of it won't be on the GTA trilogy.
But it's one of the
Up it
ones
to
where
like
it was
300.
like, I don't think see when I only had the £40 spent, I was like, I don't know if this is enough. I feel like I need to go and let CX and try and get more shit.
Yeah, I was gonna say like with setting the money, I was like, just go up, like just obviously if there's like don't if you got everything, but yeah, I was kind of expecting that amount of games as well,
Mm-hmm.
opposed to I don't know, conscious that you knew that it was going to be a video, so you're not just going to buy one game for £100.
I know
That's the
some
video over.
copy of
Yeah, so
Deadpool on a PS4.
yeah, you understood the assignment and chuffed with it. So thank you very much, mate.
Oh, good. So, mate, you getting into some game collecting then?
Yeah, I don't know what it is. It's just this this year maybe. I don't know when it really happened, but obviously the PS3's been out on the desk since last year, and then I've kind of just started integrating like my actual physical collection onto a shelf. So I've got like a Dragon Ball Z and Final Fantasy game shelf. So those games that you brought will just slide in there somewhere. But it's yeah, it's weird because I like digital. Like I think digital is really convenient, and whether it's PlayStation Plus or if it's on a sale, it is cheap as chips sometimes unless you're buying something brand new. And yeah, I don't know what flipped in my head, but I was just like physical stuff. It's just kind of cool to have in it. Like I've done a complete 360 in terms of the way I consume content. Don't get me wrong, I'm not opposed to digital, but it's just cool.
Yeah, I feel like going digital, it's like I need to save a good amount of money. It's got to be like a good wee bit cheaper. Say if it's like at £2 more for the physical, I'm like, mate, just give me the physical version. I'd rather have
Yeah,
that.
exactly.
But mate, I went back. I had to rewatch all the episodes. I skimmed through them, and it was the Bomb Chop episode. He was talking about game collecting, and he mentioned the Game Eye app. So mate, I downloaded it, and I spent a whole weekend going through all my games, like all my PS3 games, PS4, PS2 games, Xbox 360 games. Mate, it took fucking ages. Do you want to,
How rich are you?
do you want, do you want to take a guess how many games I've got across all the consoles?
Everything.
Mm-hmm.
How many games? All right, I'm gonna base this off how many games I have, and I don't have that many. I think probably all in I've maybe got 100
You had
physicals,
103
103, right?
before I sent you the games.
Before I sent, and that was me even because I remember I had a lot more, but I think I just got rid of some of the like random things ages ago. So if I've got about 100, I reckon you're probably pushing like 1,000. Let's go with 1,216.
Mate, 627 games
Oh,
I've
I
got.
overshot
Mate,
that
you
so
overshot
much.
so much. Now it's not even like impressive or cooler, and so no, it was actually 600. But
Actually, no. Why did I say 1,000? That's so
mate,
many.
that's what I was thinking. I was like,
That's...
1,000? The fuck? I think I'm made of money.
Wait. Let me guess again. Uh, yeah, no.
We'll just clip
I
this,
think I
cut
was
this
always
bit.
gonna. Yeah, no. I was always gonna overshoot. I would have said something like 800 or 900. So I was always gonna be way over.
Mate,
600 though. That's a lot.
601.
How much space does that take up?
I think it's like 5 plastic tubs or something like that I've got.
Oh
But I've also
wow,
got
yeah.
like collector's editions which take up a good bit of space. But mate, according to this app, the value is £5,775. And mate, I was kind of
How
surprised.
how do they do that? Sorry, like, do they? Is that what the game was worth brand new, or do they pull market data from like eBay or
No,
something?
I think it's like market data they pull. So see when you're like, inserting
Nice.
it, so it's like you can. I mean, that was annoying. It was fucking annoying. So it's like you scan the barcode at the back, and you can like batch kind of beep, 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 beep
Yeah.
to try and do it faster. A lot of them it just never like registered. See, especially like PS4 and 5 games. It's like, nah, I don't know what this is, mate. But see, like PS2 games, they're like, aye, this obscure fucking PS2 game, I know what that is, mate. And I'm like, the fuck? Um,
Probably the database was built for those legacy games and probably not the new stuff. Maybe they changed something with the way that it scans.
but aye, so when you add the game, it asks you like, do you have the disc, the manual, the call it box, extras, and oh, brand new. That's what you can pick as well. So mate, my most what would you say like expensive, valuable game
Yeah,
is the
valuable.
Fallout 4 Pip Boy edition on PS4. £91. Apparently, I think I spent 120 on it when it came out. And
That's
then
not
it's
bad.
it's kind of just like what you'd expect. It's like Bloodborne Collector's Edition, Nathan Drake collection, Collector's Edition, Deadpool on the PS4, £63. I think I've mentioned it before. I think I spent like £25 on that game brand new. So mate, mad
Oh wow,
fucking profits on that. Ghost of Tsushima, Lollipop Chainsaw,
quite
the
expensive.
PS5 version. Ghost of Tsushima, the collector's edition. In fact, I don't think
Oh
it is the
right,
collector's. I think it's special edition is what I've got. That's £63.
not bad.
But mate, there's stuff that like, I thought would be worth more. Also, it doesn't include like press kit editions. So I've got like the press version of Silent Hill 2 and 3 HD collection, Downpour, and Homecoming. Or the PS3 Silent Hill games, I've got the press kit version.
How much more do they go for? I'm assuming more, right?
You'd imagine more. I don't know. Mate, that was an article thing about that. Forgotten Worlds. They've got like press kit versions of games, and I was like, ooh,
Oh,
mate. I went on a perfect time because see if I'd went on the Wednesday when I had all the money, I'd have just
yeah.
fucking spunked off. Because mate, I was just like walking by and I'm like, Biohazard, say like Resident Evil, the Japanese version on PS1.
Yeah.
Mate, it was like £60, and I was like, I don't know why. There's a part of me that really wants to buy that. It's just going to sit on a shelf. But I was like, I
Yeah.
really want to buy it.
It looks cool though.
Mate,
It looks cool.
there was so much stupid shit where I was like, mate, I'd love to buy it. But thankfully, I never. And then, mate, there's some stuff that's surprising. Like Grand Theft Auto, the PS1 version. Mate, it's only £27. I'm like, I thought that would be like more expensive. But
I'm surprised it's that expensive, being
nah,
honest.
I thought it would be more. I'm gonna check eBay. GTA 1, PS1. See what
I mean, I
eBay
guess it is
says.
the first one.
Yeah, eBay says like
This one.
22, £25,
Hmm, interesting.
£40.
Still holding price quite well.
Aye.
I wonder how much it cost when it was released.
Oof, probably like 20
Maybe
back then.
in 20 or 30. Obviously, that was probably worth a little bit with the inflation rate. It's probably worth a bit different.
Mm-hmm. I wish it had like maybe it does, and I just don't know the app that well. But I wish it could like break it down so it's like 30% of your collection as PS4 games and kind of stuff like that, like a cool stat screen.
That
But
would be cool. Maybe there's a premium version. That sounds like something premium.
but mate, if you're getting into collecting, then there's the app. You can, because mate, it's
Yeah,
handy
I
as
mean,
well
I
that I can
mean,
just like search in FIFA. Right, what FIFA games have I got? What am I missing?
yeah, I mean, I've kind of done that with a spreadsheet. So before you went on the adventure, I sat down with everything and kind of like basically organized all of my collection because it's like some of it was under the stairs, some of it's under my bed in plastic bags, some of it's like in just random spots in like parts under my drawer. So it's like I just everything out on the floor. and just kind of put it away in a bit more of a less chaotic manner. But I don't know, like on the spreadsheet, I mean, I'm pretty happy with the spreadsheet. I was just, I'll probably just keep that myself.
Yeah.
Put it up on the mobile if I want. Like, can't go wrong. Filter it by game genre as well. So if I wanted to put a graph there to tell me the breakdown of PS3, 4, and 5s, I can. Get on the spreadsheets, mate.
Mate, you can
Corporate.
export it as a spreadsheet, but I ain't like a spreadsheet kind of guy. It's not me.
Yeah, no, spreadsheets can be confusing. Once you know how to do them, though, they are pretty sick. But yeah,
Mate,
the corporate person in me.
I seen a TikTok. I need to try and find it. I'll send you. But it was somebody done Scarface on spreadsheet, like the movie's playing on spreadsheets. There'd be boxes just keep changing colour, so it's like he's watching the movie.
Oh.
I was like, mate, what the fuck is this? I don't know how you used to get like Minecraft art back in the day.
Yeah,
That's kind of what that was. But
there's it's not Scarface. I think it's The Godfather. There's one of those games on PS3, isn't there? And I think it's got a platinum trophy. It's one of those ones I've looked at, and if I see it, I will get it. But I've not seen. Have you got it? Wouldn't surprise me if you got
it. I've got the Godfather 2. That's the one that's got the platinum trophy.
Yeah.
I've got the Godfather 1. I've got it on Xbox 360. Let me consult the app. I was going to say, I don't know if I've got it on the PS3 or not, but the PS3 version doesn't have trophies. Because it was a PS2 game, and then the PS3 version is the Godfather Dawn Edition.
Right. So they were porting games long before the modern era of gaming.
And the annoying thing is, because I wanted to do a video on the Xbox 360 version, it's got DLC, and the DLC's been delisted, so you can't proper 100% it like Xbox with.
Frustrating, really frustrating the way they do their systems.
It's the PS2 version I've got. So I've got the Godfather 1 on 360 and PS2, and then the Godfather 2 on PS3.
Nice.
But aye, mate, that was the first half of my Monday. Driving around, having fun.
I was going to say the second half sounds like it could be quite fun. But before we do get to those activities, if you've got any physical collections, we would love to know down in the comments below as well. So let us know. Are you into physical media opposed to excuse me, digital? And what's like your rarest game or something like that? Make sure to get involved in the conversation. Back to Chris.
Yeah, I wonder what my rarest game would be. But anyway, aye.
Yeah. Anyway, topic for another day.
Probably Lollipop Chainsaw Limited Run Edition, the PS5.
Probably Deadpool PS4 for me.
Have you still got that? Did you sell it after you beat it?
Nah, I still got it, mate. I put it in the S rank for my platinum tier rating. It's got a special place in my heart there. Love it. It's never going.
So, mate, I then attended WWE Monday Night Raw.
Did you see? Actually, I'll shut up.
I did see John Cena. It was great.
Okay, nice.
But there's something to be said about the personal hygiene of wrestling fans. It's fucking horrible, mate. Train up, it was cool. Then the train for Central to the Hydro, everybody's all packed in, and this lassie in front of me fucking humming, and I was like, mate, the smell of fish coming off this fucking lassie. I was like, please go see a fucking gynecologist or whatever the fuck. Fucking stinking. So then, got to the Hydro, mate, lines were massive. So me and my pal were like, fuck it, there's like hotels around the corner. We'll jump in, get a wee pint because it's cheaper, and then head back over when the lines died down. Anyway, long story short, get back, join the massive queue. This nice man comes over. He's like, guys, this line's fucking massive. Just join this short queue. I'm like, what a guy. So we get in. I think I get 4 pints for £31, I think I paid, or something like that. It was dark fruits, mate, that's all they had. At the wee thing I went to was dark fruits. So I felt like a lassie drinking it.
I do love a dark fruit. It was a proper uni drink. I've not had it in like 2 or 3 years.
Mate, I've not had it in ages.
It was a pleasure.
So, mate,
What's the going price for a pint in Scotland, just for context?
Maybe like 7.
If you got even at your local?
6, 7.
Cool, you're paying London prices, buddy.
But we found our seats, And I was incredibly disappointed because the man I was sat beside was fucking humming a BO the entire fucking time. And mate, it was fucking traumatic. It was a traumatic event. And mate, it just ruined the entire fucking night. And it's like, mate, fucking basic. But mate, I jump in a shower in the morning, went the big massive fucking drive, got back at 4:30. My pal texted me, he's like, mate, pick me up at 5. We'll get the 5:30 train. I was like, fuck. I was like, you know what? See, just mate, it was a really nice day. It was fucking roasting. I was like, I'm gonna jump in another shower just to be safe. Because that's what you do, mate. You're gonna be sitting beside a stranger. This motherfucker's not bathed in weeks. Mate, his BO was fucking stinking. And then especially there was one bit where it's like, I don't know what one it is, there's the Uso brothers, right? And one of them, the thing is they go yeet, a fucking catchphrase for about 2014, and they go yeet, like arms up and down. It's like you stand up and then you do the arms up and down. And I was like, mate, I'm not standing up because like, I don't really fucking give a fuck about the guy. Guy beside me, mate, he was fucking screaming the whole time as well. He stands up, he's like, yeet, yeet. Mate, see every time he lifts his horns, I'm just like, fuck, mate, I had to just stand up and turn away from him at one point. I was like, this is brutal, man. This is like some Guantanamo Bay fucking methods they got going on here.
How old was this person?
Probably similar age, like mid-20s kind of thing.
So old enough to know how to use a roll of deodorant.
Mate, it's a wrestling fan thing. They're just fucking disgusting. And I went to the toilet.
I've got a question. Does it still get worse? Does it still get worse?
Yeah, kind of. When you go.
Personal hygiene. All right, yeah. I'll wait. I've got a situation for you.
And I was gonna say, so then went to the toilet, mate. 4 or 5 people went past me and never washed their hands. I'm like, fucking disgusting. One of them came out the stalls as well, so he probably done a shite, or else he sits down to piss or something. You know what I mean? But
I was gonna say though, in public, 100%. But if you're in your own house, right, it's just you can Superman when you're going for a week.
You don't always need to use your hands. Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I do kind of get not cleaning them, but if you're going into a cubicle and you're doing a poo, you
mate, fucking disgusting. So then I get back, and my pal's like, mate, he was sitting in your seat. I had to tell him to move. I was like, fucking dickhead. And then he goes, if it makes you feel better, he's only got one tooth. And I was like, why the mate? It's my best mate for fucking however many. He knows how to push my buttons. The guy's sitting right beside me. I'm like, I'm shouting as well. The cunt could probably hear. Mate, I was half cut. I'd had a good few drinks. I was like, mate, why the fuck would that make me feel better? He's got bad dental hygiene and fucking BO. And the poor guy's just, well, say poor guy, fucking ruined my night. But I mate, just fucking, and I've been to hundreds of football games, never an issue. I've been to gigs, never an issue. Mate, I've been to indie wrestling events and people stink of BO. It's like a wrestling fan thing. They just don't have personal hygiene. It's fucking disgusting. Get it sorted, wrestling fans. Bathe, deodorant, fucking. Mate, it's fucking annoying. That's what I can say. And mate, the highlight of the night was when he fucking left. So it's like the show ended with like, it was like a championship match, and it's like the bad guys come in and like beat the shit out of them, and then it's like, oh, the match is over. So the show ends with like the bad guys like standing tall, and I was like, it's kind of like a shit way to end it. So then it's like Smelly and his pal, they leave, and hundreds of people start leaving, and my pal was like, right, let's go. And I was like, nah, I think there's no way it ends like this. I think they do stuff after it. And sure enough, after like 5 minutes, it's like Rey Mysterio's music hits, because one of the bad guys is his son. So it's like, mate, Rey Mysterio's music hits, and then CM Punk's music hits, and Cody Rhodes, and they all come down. They had a big tag match. Mate, the highlight of my night was that, just because I didn't have to deal with fucking Smelly beside me. Because, mate, it's like, you're trying to enjoy it, and then you just keep, oh, for fuck's sake. Like, it just keeps hitting you, you know what I mean? Like, it just, random intervals.
How long was you sitting next to this person for? Did you not become acclimatized to it and just...
No. Mate, see, because it like hits you in waves. It's just like...
especially with the yeet
Oh,
stuff,
mate, see when he was doing the yeet... Mate, I was ready to just walk out. It was fucking brutal, man. I was like, gee... And, mate, the guys... It's one of the ones where it's like, I kind of get annoyed at them. The guys behind us were just really fucking into it. Like, they were screaming... Mate, we had, like, really bad seats. Like, we were way up the very back, like, as far as you could be. We were the second last row. That's how far back we were. And the guys behind us were having a fucking great time. They were just, mate, fucking screaming the whole time. And I'm like, I'm glad you're having a good time, but you're fucking annoying at
Who
the same
doesn't
time.
smell up there?
Aye. The row behind smells nice, I bet you. There was a guy that was coked at his nut as well at WWE. Love to see it. Mate,
Really?
main character energy, just fucking. And he's like, mate, turning round to the crowd and like try to get us all hyped up. And I'm like, brother, get him down, mate. But, mate, it was good to hang out with my pal again. We've not hung out in a while. But it's like, mate, how do you not get the basics of personal hygiene done? You know what I mean? I feel like I'm harping on about it, but
No,
it's
it
basics,
is
man.
frustrating. It is frustrating, but some people just aren't fortunate enough sometimes to be made aware of it. Like I think maybe some people generally are, and they just I don't know. Like some people, is it like environmentalists? They don't use deodorant because obviously it's not good for the environment. Like some of it is personal choice, but some people generally don't know, and it'd be I don't know. I feel like the guy may have heard you, so
Oh, mate, he heard me.
maybe he knows sort of thing. But some people just don't know, and as well, if you like you get used to your own smell. So if you was next to him for any longer, you probably would have got used to that smell. Like he may generally not know that he stinks.
But, mate,
Like it's just been that long.
aye, but he's there with
That's
his
just his
pal
scent.
as well. And I'm like, mate, see if there's been times where it's like, guy I'm not pals with anymore, but it's like we'd go to his, so it's like we're going on a night out. And I'm like, mate, you want to jump in a quick shower before we leave? And he's like, nah, I'm in a rush. And I'm like, nah, mate, like, we'll wait.
Shower.
Jump in the shower. Change your clothes, mate. You got fucking spunk stains on your t-shirt. Let's fucking jump in the shower and get changed, mate. You know what I'm saying? So, but aye.
Do you know what's going to be really interesting? I wonder if the guy you were sitting next to is ever going to listen to this podcast. I have a feeling he might somehow. The universe works in a weird way.
Please fucking bathe, you smelly fucking tramp. There we go. That's my message to him.
Well, I've got a question for you then. All right. If you had to be locked in a room between the guy you were sitting next to or the other gentleman that was following you around that game store, who would you rather be locked in a room with and why?
I don't know. Probably the guy in the game store, because his smell wasn't as bad.
What was the differences between the smell? I need like a give me what I'm working with here. What
Like a
kind of
9mm
because
pistol and a fucking shotgun, mate. That was the fucking difference. But mate, I was annoying. The guy in the game store, like I said, wasn't playing with a full deck of cards. Like his dad appeared at one point. And mate, so when I was at the PS3 games, like I had two stacks, like two piles. I was like, right, this is Leon's games, and I was like, right, that's my games, kind of thing. So I've been building up the wee piles as I'm like going through all the games. Mate, bold as brass, the wee fucker just comes along and then just like starts like going through one of my piles. I didn't notice at the time, so obviously I'm over at the PS4 game. So I'm going through my piles and I just hear his dad going, no, that's the man's games. And I just look over and he's like, and then puts it back and then it just goes back to the PS2 games. I was like, that's right, you fuck off, you wee cunt. But mate, definitely the game guy, because
how weird is it being referred to as the man? It's normally a younger child and a mum or dad that says it, not a grown adult person. But it always gets me when somebody's like, "Oh, be careful of the man." I'm like, "Am I a man? Like really? Like I've grown up. Like I am generally the man now,
mate,
sort of thing. Until we're like I'm a kid."
Mate, I got fucking done a peach half the Wednesday see when I get into work. So I get a phone call and the cleaner was like, there's Waynes wanting onto one of the pitches to get their ball. They're like ready to burst into tears, they can't climb. And I was like, right, fine, I'll open it up when I get in. So I get in. They're shouting like, mate, can you open the gate? And I'm like, I ain't no worry, so I open it up. And I'm like, you better fucking hurry up. And they're like, can you get the ball for us? And I was like, right, fine. So I go on, get the ball, fucking punt it over. Mate, you know what they said? They're like, good boy. And I was like, you fucking cunts, man. I was like, you fucking dickheads.
Yeah, that's actually so jokes though. That's quite funny.
I know, I was like, you fucking cunts, man, you've got me. But
mugged you right off, mate.
because, mate, I see it
Tell me that you wouldn't have done the same. Tell me you wouldn't have done the same.
Because I see it on TikTok all the time, where it's like the guy goes up to the poll list. Have you seen it? And he's like, what's your badge number? And he's like, 5672. Good boy.
Yeah.
So get it done to me.
You
I
can't
was
be
like,
mad.
you little dicks, man.
It's pop culture, isn't it? Like, you
Aye.
can't be mad, especially if you're aware of it.
But
But it sounds like an interesting Monday. I don't think mine was was that fun. I think my Monday was spent editing. I think
Ooh.
playing shadows and editing. So
But yeah,
sounds
editing
like you had a better day.
the tier list, mate.
Mm.
I don't know if I had a better day. Made an eventful day.
Eventful. I mean, like, I know it's really hard to ignore, obviously, Mr. Smelly Pants, but like, how was the actual WWE? I know it's kind of hard to concentrate when you can't smell, but was it good? Was you like
I was,
happy you watched it, sort of thing?
I was glad I went just so I could say that I seen like John Cena. Mate, that was another thing. The fucking t-shirts sold it. Because my pal went to the toilets at one point and he texted me. He's like, mate, I'm just gonna like jumped into this shop, and because mate, when we came in, the lines were massive for everything. He's like, I'm gonna jump and get a t-shirt. He's like, do you want me to get you one? I was like, nah, it's fine. Like, I'll get it towards the end, mate. £40 for a fucking t-shirt.
I bet it's the cheapest, like Fruit of the Loom thing as well.
And I was like, it's one of the ones where, see, when I had a few drinks in me, I was like, maybe I should get a t-shirt.
Yeah, fuck it.
And my pal came back and he's like, mate, they've only got size small left. Every other size is gone. And I was like, but then at the same time, I'm like, mate, £40 for a t-shirt that I would only wear in the house or like on a podcast, like in a video or something like that. I was like,
Yeah,
probably.
make your own probably. Go onto a website, paste the design, and just print it yourself for a tenner.
Mate, there was a few t-shirts I seen that I liked. There was like a CM Punk one and like a DX. But mate, it's like £8 postage. And I'm like, for two fucking t-shirts? I was like, not a chance. So, probably never buy a WWE t-shirt.
Do you know what also gets me for postage is whenever I order something online from CEX, right? £2.50 postage per item, and even if the items are from the same store, they still send you the £2. Like, don't get me wrong, I get it. Like, it's not free to ship things, but it's like the amount of times I've been put off ordering stuff online from CEX because I'm like, my games are worth £8 and I'm paying £12 or £15 in postage. I was
Yeah,
like,
it's
hang on,
mental.
like, yeah, I just try and do collection where possible.
Yeah, I'm the same. Just kind of like check what's in. There's like maybe 4 or 5 that I've got, like 2 in Glasgow, my local one, and then what I say exactly where, but there's like a few that I can go to.
Yeah,
But aye, mate, Monday Night Raw
decent.
it was alright. It wasn't like a pure amazing show or anything like that. It makes me want to go back to like the indie ones, like ICW, where it's like close, you're like a lot closer to the ring kind of thing. Because mate,
Yeah.
we were a well the fucking back. Like, mate, we're so far away. I'll need to include like a picture or something.
Mate, I love doing that whenever I book a seat. It's like there's dedicated websites where you can. It's like, what does my seat look like or something? And
Right.
it's like you just see like someone's uploaded a picture of where they were sitting. I was like, oh, that's my seat. Oh, there's a pole in front of me. Nice.
Yeah, I don't know how well you'll be able to see it, but it's like, mate, we're fucking like a mission away.
Do you know what though? Like that is quite far, but I thought it was going to be worse. The image I had in my head, I thought it was almost going to be up in the gods, kind of like Newcastle, sort of St James's Park, like right up, like not being able to see anything. Sort of, you got clouds up there that high.
Mate,
Looks all right.
I spent most of the time looking at the big monitor above the ring, to be honest,
Yeah.
which is like
Th-
a half-second delay as well,
Oh,
which is
that's
kind of
nice.
weird. But aye, mate, it was alright. Mate, I was enough fucking thing. It was like 100. I thought it was like 150 we paid for the ticket. My pal said it was like 130, 120. But I'm like, mate, it's fucking for what we got. I'm like, it's fucking expensive, man.
Yeah, it is quite a lot of money to be fair.
Just to say that I seen John Cena live. He didn't even wrestle. He just kind of like talked. You bastard.
Oh. Is he still being a bad guy? Is that still the
Yeah,
story?
he's still a bad guy. Mate, we had like a fuck you Cena chant going, shite bag chant that was going. Can't mind what else. I was annoying with fucking Smelly. If you watch us, stop trying to start chants.
Let's get sexy.
But aye, mate, I hope he watches this so he can give me his perspective. Well, I sat beside this fat cunt that smelt amazing.
What aftershave do you wear?
Versace
aftershave?
Eros.
Versace. Such a
Versace, mate.
bougie man. Never took you for. I don't know why, but I've never heard of Versace, and I just don't think you'd wear Versace. Like,
Mate,
I
Versace
feel like
Eros is the bomb.
really. Chat. What aftershave are we? Oh, that one. I always see that when I go to the toilets and there's the geezer selling lollipops. That's always that and Sauvage is like the two things that the geezer always has. I know that bottle.
Mate, no word a lie, I get compliments wearing this. That's all you need to know.
Is it an expensive one or is it reasonably
I
priced?
think it's like £80.
Reasonably priced. I wear Paco Rabanne. I rotate between like four. Like I rotate through quite a few, but like the main one is a Paco Rabanne Invictus like black, and
That's like the trophy
like for the
Invictus, isn't it?
yeah, like the trophy, right? Well, who would have thought I was collecting trophies before I started YouTube? But yeah, so it's like like 80 quid, even more for like the big bottle. And I was like in town the other week, and I was just like, oh, let me see online because I'll just go to Boots and buy it full price. But I want to see if there's a deal. Went to Superdrug, 64 quid. Signed in with my Superdrug account. It was like 55 quid for like the big bottle. I was like, I've got a bargain here. Anyway, should we get back to some games because
No,
this has turned
mate,
into
like
a health and beauty.
aftershave talk, mate. I used to be right into aftershave back in the day. I had like a big fucking collection, like CH Men, which is like Carolina Herrera. Oh, you get a wee collection as well?
I mean, I wouldn't call it a collection. That's a bit like I don't collect aftershaves. I just have them, and some of them I've not used in ages.
Victor and Rolf Spice Bomb, which is like the wee hand grenade one.
Oh yeah.
Versace Dylan Blue. Mate, I had fucking tonners there. I used to watch YouTube videos on aftershaves. That's how I found Versace Eros before it got popular.
Really?
Mate, I've been using this for years. It was some black guy doing like a video on it, and he was like saying about how he lives in Florida, and he's like, this will last me for like 8 hours. And I'm like, oh, fuck it. So then, mate, started wearing it. Mate, this is, no word of lie, this is the only aftershave that I've wore that I've got compliments on. So, do what you will with that info.
May have to give it a smell test.
100%.
It's weird seeing things online because you never know what they're going to smell like until you go and see it yourself.
Mate.
I tell you what though, women's perfumes go off sometimes. I'll say that much. I've got a couple of women's perfumes in the collection. I mean, Alien. I think that might be Paco Rabanne as well, but that smells like really nice. It's kind of sweet.
Is that Katy Perry? Alien?
It's not Kate. No, it's not. It's an actual brand.
Mate, I'm sure there was an Alien that was...
I think she did do something, but I don't. It's not Alien. Like Alien's in like a purple bottle. It smells quite nice. I remember there used to be I think it was DKNY. I don't know if it was unisex, but it was like a ball and it was like apple flavored or something.
Oh yeah, the white ball, and then the bottom it was really like the glass, and you.
Yeah,
I remember that.
Really weird design. I'm pretty sure that's probably been discontinued. That was something like definitely early 2000s, right?
Mate, everybody was wearing CK1. Do you remember that?
CK1.
Calvin Klein. It's like the glass bottle that kind of just goes up and then in. Wee metal lid.
Oh, I think so.
Mate, everybody was rocking that back in the day. But anyway.
Oh.
Versace Eros, boys, go get it. That's all you need to know.
And girls, if they want to smell nice as well.
Or non-binary, or whatever you want to be. Versace Eros is the way to be.
Smells for everybody.
Yeah.
Good smells, not bad smells.
Mate, where is this podcast
like... I don't know. Can we get it back on track, please? I've probably lost all of the viewers by now. Let's speak about something relevant, right?
Maybe I just transition to a beauty podcast.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
I feel like we did something last week. Different movies. That was it. We spoke about movies this week. We're speaking about Slice of Life.
Because you said that Jordan Peele, and I was like, that doesn't sound like a real name. So I was like, maybe it is. It was, but I just didn't think it was a real name. Yeah. But aye, where are we? Right, let's get back on track. Collecting games. We've done that.
What's your Yeah, we've done that, mate. What's your rarest? Talk to me about some of your rarest trophies because you've got quite a few rare games in that collection from that app. So I'm intrigued to know where the trophies stack up from that collection.
Do you want me to go from the rarest down, or you want 5 to 1? What are we thinking?
I was gonna say like do the rarest first, but I feel like we need to build a bit of anticipation. So maybe start with the not so rarest first. Go from that.
Journey of a Lifetime. WWE 2K22 complete all lifetime challenges. That's for like my faction, and it's made just a fuck ton of challenges. I don't actually remember I think it's just more grindy than it is difficult. And there's ones where it's like you need like diamond cards and stuff like that. But I think I can't remember if you need
Oh,
diamond cards for the platinum. Um, Defender from Call of Duty World War Two. Protect the convoy by shooting down all the planes in the Rhine. That's the very last mission, mate.
brutal, right?
You know how fucking hard that is. It's such a pain.
That
Even with like a guide, you need to just like pause it, and it's like 1, 2, 3, 4, right, five come in, right, pause. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, cool. And even then, you still manage to fuck it up.
yeah,
It's just you got to
it's
be.
like split seconds, isn't it? Like making sure you like even if you're off by a bit, it's brutal. Like I thought you could basically just make a video just on that trophy.
Mm,
That's how awkward and long it can be until you like proper get it done.
you need to be like perfect, and I think as well. I'm pretty sure I managed to cheese it so you could, but I think see when you fail it, because it like checkpoints during it, you then
Yeah.
need to do the whole mission again, and it's literally right at the very end of the mission. But I'm sure I cheesed it somehow where it was like it would go back to the very start of like you jumping in the turret. But I can't remember how I done
Yeah,
that.
maybe it was like a PS Plus cloud save.
I think it might have
Maybe
been.
I think I may have done a similar thing to skip having to deal with the whole thing again.
Then it's dazzling personality. On FIFA 23, have a personality trait over 75% dominant. I don't even really remember that one that much. I just remember I kept
That
going with the yellow one where it's like you're a dickhead kind of thing because I was a
yeah,
striker.
that that trophy on that game is particularly hard to get, and like you need to jump through a lot of hoops to get it. I think on FC24 it's a lot easier to get the same trophy, like
Mm-hmm.
way easier. You get it literally in one game, but that one takes a big old grind, doesn't it?
This one, I'd say this is one of the hardest submission season in EA UFC 1, which is finish a championship season by submitting every opponent, mate. So I think a
Oh,
championship season was like 8 fights or something like that. So you need to win all 8 fights against other players. You can't like boost it by submission, which mate is fucking. I'm not going to beat my own dick here, but I'm pretty fucking good at UFC games, so I managed to get it. But it's one of the ones I could see it stopping a lot of people getting to platinum. Because like I said, I don't think there's a way to boost it.
I was gonna say when from my experience, people don't really do submissions because they're quite difficult to do. But on the flip side of that, if you know a submission like that works really well, surely you can breeze through that trophy.
So
Like, do you know what I mean? Because it's a submission. Like, people are just, unless they're really, really good.
I kind of mind what the myth. I think it was easy to kick out of submissions kind of thing.
All
Because
right.
what I would do is I would just go straight body shots to the point where you've got like no stamina left, and then I'd go for the submission and get you. Um,
Right.
and then
That does sound brutal.
my rarest is Gold Digger for UFC 2009, which is obtain all gold medals in a weekly mission. This was actually really easy just because I boosted it because there was nobody online to play the game. But it's like win 5 fights in a row, and obviously it changes, so it's like random. It'll be like get 2 head kick knockouts, just like random fucking objectives. But aye, mate, that's my 5 rarest trophies, excluding
Do you know what
platinums.
the, do you know what like bronze, silver, gold? What are they? Have you got them?
I did
And the
not.
percentages?
Nah.
No. All right.
Do you want me to type
Well,
real quick and find it for you?
yeah, no, I was gonna say because I'll get cracking on with my 5 rarest trophies, excluding the platinums, and this was difficult because a lot of platinums are ultra rare. But kicking things off, and I will say I had a lot of games from FIFA, so I've kind of just put the rarest FIFA one and then jumped down to like the next different game.
Hmm.
But the in fifth spot, I've got GTA 5, solid gold baby, 2.82%, and that's for earning 70 gold medals on missions and strangers and freaks,
I'm on
and that's a gold trophy.
I'm on
So
33 out of 70, and I'm still, mate, it's the fucking pain.
it is pretty brutal. I will be honest. It's like it seems kind of simple on paper, but it's like when you start breaking things down, it's like, and then going back to an older game as well. I don't know what it is when you're going back to do something. It just makes it even more difficult. So yeah, that's in spot number 5. I got UFC 2,
Ooh,
putting in the time. 2.49% for completing every skill challenge on every difficulty, and that's a bronze trophy, weirdly enough. And I don't remember owning or playing UFC 2. I was shocked. I was like, is this my list? I was like, I almost thought that PSN Profiles put the wrong game image, and I thought it should have been from UFC 3.
Mm-hmm.
But apparently I played it. No recollection of that one.
Damn. Mate, you get a wee ultra rare.
Yeah. And Skate Free, talking about team practice, 2.27%. Play in a 6-player team free skate session. This is a bronze trophy. I got this one last year when the servers for Skate Free came back up, and I can imagine at the time of playing, probably very easy to get it when the servers are populated, but it was so awkward to connect with everybody. Like I don't know what it was, whether, I mean, trying to, when you're doing a boosting session, trying to organize people is like herding kittens. It's just awful. And I was like, somebody's doing something wrong here. Join through the phone, because like there's a phone you can join or something. I was like, join through this method, and I was like, somebody's doing it wrong, like 100%. But that took so long to get. Firstly, to get enough people, and then to obviously get everyone in the lobby without it crashing. So yeah, bit of a pain. And we got we got Cold World War II, that Defender trophy. I can tell people it's a 2.27% rarity.
Ooh.
And it's a bronze trophy, and definitely super difficult one. Rightfully so in second spot. And then my rarest ultra rare trophy is from FIFA 20. Only won 0.75%, and that's for maxing out your avatar rating, and that's a gold trophy.
Is that an online trophy? Your avatar? Is that like your pro club
Yeah,
guy?
No, so I think that's Volta Football. So
Oh, mate. Vault is
yeah,
ass.
I think it was FIFA 19 and 20. They had some really, really bad Volta trophies, like extremely grindy, like max level, for instance. Like it was, yeah, awful stuff. I sat there for so long, just going back and cleaning that up there. But that's my 5 rarest.
Gold Digger is a silver at 0.69. Submission Season, silver 0.75. Mate, so many platinums in here that are super rare. And then just a load of UFC games. Dun, 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 dun.
That's it. You have to like keep scrolling down the list to find. Oh yeah, this is not a platinum.
There's so many UFC games. Defender, like you said, 2.27. That's a wee gold. Oh no, it's a bronze.
Yeah, bronze. Isn't it so frustrating when it's like a bronze trophy that's just an ultra rare? It's like you have no reason being that difficult. At least give me the gold. At least I did get some golds in there.
Journey of a Lifetime, 2.42%. And that is a gold. I feel like I missed one.
Yeah, do you have any under 1? Or have you got any that are 1%?
I've got a few under 1%.
Are they UFC? Oh, they're probably
Yeah, UFC
super
games.
good, aren't they?
Yeah. Mate, I feel like I missed... Dazzling Personality for FIFA 23. Where's that?
I think that's a silver trophy.
Yeah, mate, I'm struggling to find it. I feel like I've went
I
blind.
guess it's a silver trophy, and I'm going to go with 1.73%. Tell me, what is it?
It is a silver 1.45.
Oh, I wasn't too.
You were close,
far
mate.
off.
You weren't too bad. Yeah, I've
I think it's
got
probably it's ingrained.
130 ultra rare trophies, which is not bad. We'll take it.
I was gonna say, where do you see that? Oh wait, it's on
It's
like
just
your
on
main
your
profile,
main
isn't it?
profile before you click on them.
Yeah, I've got 120 ultra rare trophies. What would you have more, don't you?
Yeah,
I can't
130.
remember Not bad, not bad. I need to level up.
Mate.
What's do make sure to let us know what some of your ultra rare trophies. They don't have to be like the bronze, silver, gold. They could be your platinums as well. Just thought it'd be a little bit more interesting to dive into to what makes the platinum. You know, some of them harder trophies that sometimes a roadblock.
So, mate, I was going back, as I said earlier, watching some of the old podcasts so we could, get all the timestamps done. I feel like we should have mentioned that earlier. Every single episode on YouTube's got timestamps. And I noticed something. In episode 1, you actually predicted what Naughty Dog would do next with a sci-fi game.
Oh, did I now?
Little Nostradamus over here.
Mate,
So
how many months? Was it like 6 months?
that was
Six or
September. I think it was the first episode.
So
Um,
yeah, I'm sick basically. Do you want me to look into a crystal ball and tell you what's happening?
yeah, so apart from the lottery numbers, what I want you to do is tell me what you think's going to happen with these Nintendo games. Or what you want to happen. Because I feel like with PlayStation, Xbox games, maybe you'd have an idea of the studios, what they're up to. Whereas Nintendo, we don't have a clue.
I ain't got a Scooby, mate. I ain't got a Scooby. Hit me. What have we got?
So, the most popular series or franchises that Nintendo own, what do you want to see from them? What do you think they're going to do? Let's start with the heavy hitter, right off the bat, mate. Nintendogs. What happens? What happens
Yes.
next?
Oh, mate, I mean, did they do a cat version? I think a cat version would be good. Nintendo cats.
I think they had the
Nintendo
pony
cats.
version, Nintendo ponies or something.
Did they?
I don't know.
Did, when was like the last one that came out? Because obviously it was. I remember having it. It was like a DS launch title. I think I've told this traumatic story
You
before,
did.
right? Yeah. So I've got the traumatic story of my mum selling my dogs and saying they ran away because I didn't wash them. Lovely, thanks, mum. But I don't think Nintendo Switch. Maybe it's just a more general animal one, to be honest, on Switch. There's not really too much you can do with it. I would
Nintendo
say. Just
Farm.
updated graphic. Maybe,
Take it
maybe,
round
yeah.
back, little
Nintendo
yeller,
Farm.
put it down. Maybe add a wee minigame like that. Horse racing. The horse breaks its leg, you need to put it down. Just turns into like an
Yeah.
animal killing game. You can like, own a butchery or something.
Yeah, you start producing a lot of ketamine as well
Oof,
for the horses.
damn. Just steal it and sell it.
This is turning into a Grand Theft Auto game, not a
You put-
Nintendo game. They could do the biggest bait and switch ever by making what you think is a kid's game, a very innocent farm game, but it's actually just outside of
It's like Snatch.
a
It's
criminal
like the,
enterprise.
yeah, the pigs eat the dead bodies and stuff like that. Just go with some
There we go,
hardcore shit.
Nintendo.
There you go.
That's what we want to see.
Metroid. Do you know anything about Metroid?
I know that people really love it, and I feel like people haven't been happy with. Is it like Metroid 1 or 2? There's one of them that people really, really love, and then it went really shit, and then it's just been shit. I feel like I don't know what they need to do, but they need to make a good one. Maybe make it traditional, so how the one that people really liked.
Is it
Or
Samus?
remake that.
It's a lassie in it. Is Metroid?
I have no idea. It's one of those ones where I honestly don't know much about it. I just know that it's rated quite highly.
What about some Mario, mate? What's the next move with Mario? What do Nintendo need to do?
They need to make Mario Sunshine 2.
What is Mario Sunshine?
Mario Sunshine 2 is probably one of the best. I don't want to say best Mario games because obviously there's quite a few good ones, but like it was on GameCube. And imagine Power Wash Simulator, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's basically what that Mario game is. Like some fucked shit happens as always. He's there to save the world, but it's like he's got like this thing on his back where he's just like shooting out water and cleaning stuff, like cleaning the world with. I don't know what's happened, but it's like there's like I don't know, like goo that's attacked the world, and he's basically just cleaning the things up. I think that's what happens, but I just remember playing it. It was very colourful back in the day, and yeah, I just think Mario Sunshine 2. Who says no to that? I'm pretty sure there's some other Mario games that people really like. I think the paper
Odyssey?
Mario
I think
games.
the one with the hat. I know that was popular.
Yeah, I mean probably an Odyssey 2. I'd say a Paper Mario game. I feel like one of those was quite good. They're quite like 3D Paper Mario or something. I think they do quite well. So maybe I don't know if there's again. It's difficult for me to not predict, but say what would be good because I could be talking about something and I've already done it and I don't know.
Yeah,
But
Nintendo Direct was a few days ago, and neither has
it's a
watched.
good fun
I like
one.
the idea that there's like some Nintendo fanboys watching this when we've clipped it up that are just pulling their hair out at how little we know about Nintendo.
Like this guy
But
sucks.
listen, mate,
He
we're
stinks.
grown men. We play real games. We play on real consoles. What can I say? All right,
The views shared by Chris are by Chris and Chris alone. Please don't cook me.
Donkey Kong.
Is that still a thing?
I don't know, mate. I googled most popular Nintendo franchises and Donkey Kong came up.
I mean, I can't lie. The games that you've been listing have been pretty shit.
We're
Like, is this what people
building, mate. We're
really?
building. It's Nintendo games.
Yeah, but like, I don't know. Just it just seems a bit mid. I don't know. Just seems very meh. Like one dimensional. They're all the same thing. But Donkey Kong, what you're gonna do with that one is you're gonna make an open world RPG Donkey Kong. Let me make my own Donkey Man or whatever it's called. Jazz it up. Give me like a I don't know a medieval kind of Skyrim vibe. Just let me go out and do some fuckeries. I want an open world RPG Donkey Kong. That's the only way it would be cool.
I'd like to see
I know it's a
Donkey Kong
platform.
versus Godzilla. That's what I want. Give me that. Just they two fighting. I don't know if Donkey Kong does fight. Does he just throw barrels? Is that his gimmick?
I think he throws barrels, mate. As well with Donkey Kong, right? I think like the family tree of that is just so busted. Like there's so many
Oh,
like
he's got
you
Diddy
think
Kong
it's
as well.
yeah, there's like Diddy Kong, there's some other Kong, there's like Daddy Kong, there's all of this, there's all there's just so many of them. It's like I think Donkey Kong, right? I don't even know if you play as him. I think he's just like the guy at the top, like the bad guy, and then you play as somebody
Is
else.
Donkey
I
Kong
don't know.
Mario? Mate, we're gonna get fucking cooked in the comments, by the way. Is Donkey Kong
Is it
Mario?
Mario? I feel like it's definitely been in Mario. I don't know how canon it is to Mario. I think it's its own thing, but it wouldn't surprise me if it's crossed over.
Alright.
I think it's separate.
A game
Anyway,
series
let us know.
I've never touched. Legend of Zelda. What we going for?
I don't really know with that to be honest, because I've again, it's one of those games where it's like so critically acclaimed that it's something that I probably should play because it's one of the like best games on Metacritic, right? And
Breath
like
of the Wild, I
it
think.
yeah, and like the newer one, like they are good. I think they've innovated really well. I don't really know where they go for like the third entry, to be honest with you. I think I don't know. It's not very often you see an almost perfect game, right? That comes out so well and works. And then the fact that they've gone back to back, it's like, can they do a three-peat? Can they go free for free? And, basically copy and paste everything that worked from the last one and add a few more things. Like I think they added a lot of good physics in the most recent one. I think that's probably the obvious answer, given a third entry, if that's possible within the story. But I think remaking, bringing back one of the older ones, I think would be a hit. Is it like Majora's Mask or
Oh
something?
yeah.
One of
Is
the
that the one where like the
like
moon moves towards the planet or something?
yeah, it's kind of like kind of dark. The thing is though, saying that, I'm pretty sure you can play it on Nintendo Switch. I think they may have done like a HD remaster port or something.
Mm.
Um, but like I'm saying, like proper, like give it like the Final Fantasy VII remake treatment. Like really, just take it and just make it look good. I think that would be a good step.
I don't know anything about Legend of Zelda apart from the main character's Link, and you don't actually play it as Zelda. So I say
Yeah, that confused me as a kid.
let them play Zelda and save Link. Boom. What an idea.
Yeah, but then
Female equality,
and
all that good stuff, you know.
what? Because yeah, if wait, if is Zelda's is she a princess or queen or whatever she
Bruv.
might be? Why is it the legend of like imagine like Queen Elizabeth, like the legend of Elizabeth? Like it just doesn't really make sense, does it? Like surely the tale is about obviously Link saving the Queen, so surely it makes sense to be the legend of Link.
Mate, I love the idea that there's just Nintendo people watching like if he's played the fucking
They're
game, you
pulling
would know.
they're pulling their hair out. But like why would you have like the legend of the Queen if the Queen needs rescuing?
Mm-hmm.
Like surely like the mythical tale was about like the person that saves them.
Yeah,
So I
Link's
agree with you.
Adventure
Surely
or something. Yeah.
flipping the names over,
Oh,
right, makes
maybe
sense.
that's what they
But
did. They release The Legend of Link, and it's about Zelda saving Link.
saving Link,
Cliff sorted. Mate, see
$1 million idea.
if any of these predictions come true.
I would be extremely shocked if any
Mate,
of
it
them
would be
do.
incredible. Alright, Animal Crossing.
I've never played it. People love it though, don't they? I think it's a good entry game for people. I don't know. Go back to the one they made during lockdown and repeat that, maybe.
I
I'm not too
reckon
sure.
I reckon they get like a serial killer edition where you get to hide bodies. Or like
An adult version.
just like hide all the bodies and shit. You need to like the police will come round to your farm or something, and they're like, "There's been reports of missing children. We need to search your farm." And it's like, good luck, mate. The pigs have been well fed. You know what I mean? Or the
So we're basically
crops.
linking this to our Nintendo farm game. Right?
Exactly, mate. It's all coming together.
It's a crossover.
And then it's like let Link Zelda has to come through the farm at one point to save Zelda or something. It's all the pieces are coming together, mate.
And then you get Donkey Kong just throwing barrels that have the dead bodies in as disposing them, and then Metroid just zaps them up. Look
Yeah.
at this.
And then
We've thought out the entire multiverse.
alright, and then last but not least the big hitter. You get some plushies on your bed. Pokemon. I feel like you've got to have a good answer for this because
Yeah, I've got actually the perfect answer for this. Pokemon Colosseum 2. It's a game on, again, a GameCube game, and I think you could probably call all of the Pokemon games RPGs in a sense, but this one is like more so, it's not like, you know how Pokemon games work, right? Like it's obviously very, I know the more modern ones look nicer, but this one, when it came out, was just so different from what obviously the handhelds could do. Like it was, I don't know, it just felt like there was more. Like you could see the Pokemon. It was like you're actually going into the arenas and battling and stuff, and you're moving around as the guy a bit more freely. I think it was a guy, but yeah, Pokemon Colosseum 2. I think it's a no-brainer, and as well, I don't know what it is, but Pokemon just seems to be in a really weird space at the minute. Like I know they dropped the trailer for the A to Z game or whatever the new game is, and I hate to say it, but it looks shit. Like the quality of it looked absolutely abysmal, and I'm like,
I haven't even
like
seen that or I don't know what it is. A to
yeah,
Z?
like it's a cool. Yeah, I think it's A to Z. Like it's a cool concept, but it just looked bad, and it was like it was all condensed into a city. I was like, they had an idea here, like it could have been good, but I don't know, the execution seems to be a bit lackluster. But I feel like with all of the modern Pokemon games, it's weird. It's like, of course, graphics have become so good they can do a lot more with things, but it's like at what cost? Because it's like you're now seeing full renders of Pokemons and they're actually roaming the world, whereas before they would just jump out of a bush. Like less was more. So I mean, if we don't get Pokemon Colosseum 2 or like Pokemon Stadium 3, uh, maybe just a classic feeling game, you know? You know how Assassin's Creed gave us Mirage? They're like, "Do you know what? We'll just give you something that
Yeah,
feels
for
old
the
and familiar.
OG
Just
fans.
just give us like a basic, do you know what I mean? Like none of this advanced stuff, as cool as it is. Like give us some old school stuff as well. I'm not really a new gen person. I like the older stuff.
I reckon is it Pokemon Snap, the one where you take pictures?
Oh yeah, I
I
think so.
reckon that
Yeah.
just because I know people love it. Or they go brave. The I think I only played it for like 5-10 minutes, but it was Pokemon. Oh mate, I don't. It's like Mountain Rescue or something like that. Do you know what I'm talking about? It like
Think
starts you in a cave. There's like a red and a blue version. I think it's Mountain
oh,
something. I think it's Mountain.
I don't know if it's Mountain.
Mate, I feel like I need
I know the one that you're on about.
to
It's like
Google it.
it was really different, wasn't it? It was a very
Mm-hmm.
unique game, but like people really vibed with it. Yeah, that's a good idea
Oh, did
actually.
they? Well, mate, it gave me the idea. Hold on, let me quickly Google Pokemon Mountain.
Well,
That never worked. It's
but
just pictures of
I,
mountains.
I I've also had a revolutionary thought.
Hmm.
What if you get to play as the Pokemon? Not
Ooh.
only do you get to play as the Pokemon, but you get to create your own Pokemon. Imagine just fusing all of the bits that you love from a Pokemon together to make the ultimate Pokemon. And then it's just I know I said not really a fan of this, open world stuff necessarily, but just yeah, just let me free roam as a Pokemon and just fuck shit up. That would be quite entertaining.
Found it. It is Pokemon Mystery Dungeon.
Mystery
Red
Dungeon.
Rescue Team, and then there's Blue Rescue Team. So, mate,
Yeah.
I reckon they go brave, they go adult, and it's like an actual survival horror game. So it's like you've got your wee fire Pokemon, Charizard. You need him for like heat kind of thing to stay warm. It's like an abandoned thing. Imagine like the Long Dark, right? Where it's like actual survival, not Resident Evil survival horror, like actual survival's like the main bit of it. And then you get like your
Yeah.
Pikachu, and you need him to like light up the building or something like that, like his electricity, to help you stay alive. Something like that, where it's like you need to like travel through something, and your wee Pokemon help
Yeah, like
keep you
imagine
alive.
like a
But it's like you
a
need to keep,
post-apocalyptic,
yeah,
and you need them to have things.
but you need to keep them happy. Because mate, you don't want a Charmander to get annoyed at you and just walk into the distance, and then you've not got any heating. You know what I mean? So it's, I think something like
Are
that.
you a big Pokemon guy or not?
I played Pokemon Yellow when I was a kid, and that was it. My brother was pure into Pokemon, but nah, no, not a big
I feel
Pokemon guy.
like we've really butchered the Nintendo predictions and franchise, and I feel like I, I'm making a prediction. This will probably be the most disliked video,
Oh,
purely from all of the
100%.
stuff we said earlier, but also this Nintendo stuff. 100%. Is that all of the games?
That's what, mate. You want to do Wii Fit?
Oh, I'm down for Wii Fit. What about Mel B's Get Fit or whatever that game is?
Oh,
You
a
seen
wee bit of
that?
Mel B.
Mate, that's
Yeah.
on PS3 and the platinum is obtainable.
Is it?
Yeah, mate. Only a couple
Oh,
quid.
potential video
It is
idea.
the it is, but it'll be like the longest platinum. I already know the video. It's I got fit for this platinum or something like
Mate,
that because you generally have to stand there and do like sit-ups and stuff.
I was going to do that for there's a UFC trainer game,
Mm.
but it's bugged. So it's like, I think there's like trophies where it's like, signed in and played consecutively or like done your dailies for like 10 days
Mm.
in a row, 30 days in a row, whatever it is. And I think it goes to 365, but it's bugged for like the last two like landmark ones. So it's like there's no point in even trying to go for it. But I was like, mate, that would be like a good video, like UFC trainer, like a whole year progress
Yeah,
kind of thing.
you
But
could do like a proper story with that as well, couldn't you?
yeah, but mate, the Mel B one sounds like a good idea.
Yeah. Oh, it's for the taking. What about Mario Kart, eh? What about that? What about Super Smash Bros? Does that they not make your list?
I don't know, mate. I just Google. I trusted Google.
Yeah, I mean, in fairness, Mario Kart's Mario Kart. I think there is a new one coming out. It's one of those things. It's basic. It's like FIFA. I hate to say it, but it's like a lot of not the Pokemon. A lot of Nintendo's games are basically it's more or less just a copy and paste. I think Zelda's probably where you get like the biggest difference, and maybe like
Hmm.
Metroid. Occasionally with Pokemon when they switch up the formula with like Arceus, um, where you're actually throwing the balls yourself and like, do you know what I mean? Like that open world, like that was like the first one that done it properly. Like, but a lot of the time it's just yeah, this works. Let's just plop. I think as well. There's like, is it Xenoblade? I think that's like a
Oh
really
yeah,
good
yeah, that was on there, but I didn't
JRPG.
know what the fuck that was.
And
I think that was at
is
the
it
bottom of the list.
Fire Team Emblem or something? Fire Emblem.
Feel
That's
like I've
another
heard
like
that, but mate, it wasn't on the
again another.
list, the Google list. So
Apparently though, I think both of those two games I've mentioned. Do forgive me for butchering them. They're meant to be like really good and to the point of I think when you play it, like, how on earth does this run on a Switch? Like, this is like some serious stuff. And I think
mm,
that's one of the impressive things about Nintendo is with the hardware that they've got, they've really managed to pump out some cool things. Like the Switch 2 should be really cool because think how good some PS4 games look. I know we're obviously a generation ahead now, but as a handheld, they're going to be able to do some really cool things. Like imagine Uncharted 4, right?
mm.
If and obviously Nintendo are obviously working overtime because it's going to be all of their engines and stuff. So I reckon it's going to look amazing. Some of the stuff that we're going to get.
You gonna buy a Switch too, mate?
Oh, absolutely not. I brought a Switch One and I think I played it maybe for like 5-10 minutes. Do you know what I mean? It's one of those things. It's nice to have a Nintendo console for when you get the itch. For me, it's Pokemon.
Mm.
When I get that random urge to play it, binge it, and then I won't play it for years. Like I did it with a 3DS. Didn't have one. I was like, right, let me pick one up. Got it. Played Pokemon Shield. Banged it out for ages, and I was done. I had my fix, and did the same with the Switch. And yeah, sometimes I take it on holiday because it's good for playing like Mario Kart.
Yeah,
And
you take it on holiday because if you lose it, it doesn't matter.
yeah, it doesn't. I mean, I still don't want to lose it. They still hold their price quite well, surprisingly.
But that was two PlayStation fans that know nothing about Nintendo predicting or giving their hopes for Nintendo's future. I'm sure that will go down well with the Nintendo fans.
I think they should put us in charge, to be honest. I think we had some really good ideas. You know, it's taking a child-friendly company and just making it adult, right?
Aye.
You know, making it scary. Give us some horror
Aye.
games.
Making that actually appealing to people instead of the 13 and under crowd. But mate, I think that's a
Wow.
good place to end it.
I think it's a wrap. Yeah, I think we've done enough damage. I think we just need to lay low, maybe miss the next
Go into
episode and
hiding.
come back in a couple months, because I don't think we're going to see the end of that.
Nope. Mate, I can't wait for the hate on that one.
Yeah, well, that has been the Trophy Hoarders podcast. What is this, episode 14?
Yes,
Is it
sir.
14 now? Episode 14. I've been Leon. He has been Chris. And of course, you can listen to us on Apple, Spotify, or YouTube. It's your choice. And one thing from me before I go is just tell a friend to tell a friend. Just share it. That's all you need to do. Bring someone else into the community.
Aye.
Anything from you, Chris?
Make somebody else listen to our brilliant Nintendo takes.
Yeah.
Right.
Just share it, and it could literally be, these guys are the two worst people on earth. Their takes are horrendous. You need to listen to this.
You need to share it in hopes that guy that was absolutely humming a BO finds this video. That's what we need.
I honestly think that he will listen to this somehow. And do you know what would actually break my heart a little bit is if he was already a fan on the podcast, because I feel like you've been a bit mean to him despite his smell.
I don't want him.
So,
mate, if he is a fan, we don't want him.
Imagine us having to issue a statement, an apology statement for the defamation of Smelly Pants next year.
I know. Smelly cunt.
All right.
But we'll end it there.
Oh. Have you got any new videos out on YouTube by the time this is going to drop as well?
Not by the time this
Post.
drops, but I will be working, I'll reveal it, on WWE 2010 SmackDown vs. Raw. I want to get that platinum in time for WrestleMania. And then when that's done, the Prison Sim video will come. Because the WWE one, it's like time specific. I need to get it done for before WrestleMania. But yeah. WWE 2010.
There's two channels. There's two videos on my channel right now. And yeah, one of them is a bit of a controversial video, and the other video is the mystery box.
What's the controversial one?
Me getting the hardest platinums ever.
Oh yeah, that'll be it.
Yeah, and I think it's probably one of the funniest videos that I've ever made, because I've just sat there for 20 minutes doing the same thing over and over on a jumping burger game. I forgot to mention that actually of what we've been playing. I had such a mare. Before we end it, I had such a mare trying to find a quick and easy platinum for this April Fool's video, right? It is a joke.
Mm-hmm.
Stop crying about it, right? I think I ended up spending about £5 or £6 on shovelware games, and I just couldn't find one that was like actually quick to do. Like I brought that slide game, and it was just too much effort to do the puzzle. It's like, fuck that. I brought a burger game. It was the wrong one, so then I had to buy another burger game, which was the one that you... There's fucking more than one. I think I needed to buy the burger game turbo, and it's literally like you can speed up and get the platinum in like 15 seconds. But yeah, I brought the wrong jumping burger game. So yeah, I know I had a forfeit. I've platinumed the really bad game and spent far too money on these cheap developers that are the spawn of Satan. But anyway, that's me.
All right, that is us. One last time, up the arse. And
up the Arsenal.
We'll none of that Al at the end, mate. Up the arse. And we'll see you on motherfuckers in the next one myself. Peace.